So, anyway, getting back to Waterderp. So last time, there were some things that happened. Yes, RJ?
Look at the GIF.
You mean the GIF? Excuse me?
The reaction.
The reaction.
The fucking toe sucking? It's like...
Last time...
the literal reaction.
Last time...
We reacted with Quinlan's face.
Oh, that. Okay, seriously. Last time, a couple things happened. Thalos investigated, he followed up with a Harper mage by the name of Romalia Haventree, accompanied by Ace, who Thalos had basically given her some little samples of artificial flesh to study. Her findings were that Thalos seems to be composed of this strange material, which had some sort of arcane semblance to it of conjuration magic. He later fell into a bit of an existential crisis about that.
We had to go to the herbologist.
Yes. Meanwhile, yes, he was very sad.
That's from that session.
That was fun. Meanwhile, Bird Boy Ayal went to investigate a dragon in the harbor. Did so, discovered the dragon was a weird mix of Australian and Kiwi, and more importantly, was not much of a threat to the city.
Hi, name's Spawn Ripper. I'm a dragon now. I'll grant wishes.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Sylvia decided to check out some of the ships on the harbor, which were a series of ships for a traveling carnival called the Sea Maidens Fair.
I'm fairly certain
Bastard.
that Quinlan will be the only person to get this, but boat.
I actually don't remember what it's from, but I know
it's from a Gmod video where the soldiers just rowing a boat on land saying boat over and over again.
That's right.
Yeah, I actually do remember that. You sent that to me.
Anyway, so Sylvia had a bit too much fun with the carnival and was taken off the ship, but not before you all met the captain of these three ships, a man by the name of
JB Never Cunt.
Well, he went by Captain Zardaw Zord, a man revealing way too much skin in his outfit.
A man who should more appropriately be named the Thonginator.
Basically.
Yes.
He so you all met him and then went to go about the most important part of your business, which was investigating a meeting that was supposed to happen tonight, or that night. Now Thalos, in the process of agreeing to help investigate, I believe convinced everyone to assist him in finding a person he's been looking for some time.
At the time, he asked us to go around warning people of the Golden Killer, I believe it was.
Something like that, yes. But regardless, you investigated that meeting, which turned out to be a meeting between a couple drow with guns and the Open Lord of Waterdeep, Laeral Silverhand.
Wait, could you put her name in chat?
Yeah.
I need to add her to a list.
Oh, special ladies.
I'm Laeral Silverhand. Look at my butt.
There you are. It's actually in the letter that I posted in the handouts folder as well.
Laeral Silverhand. Everybody, look at my butt.
But yes, she was the less friendly members of the party left that scenario, but she stayed was a little more reasonable and sort of more down to earth than you would expect. Such an important...
we're very friendly. We just don't like people who have asses that are as tight as black holes.
She was.
Right, hang on, I don't think that was my problem with it.
She was. Yeah,
Might have been Talos' problem.
She was actually a lot more down to earth and approachable to the rest of the party than you might expect for such a powerful figure. She basically.
What are you laughing about, Ethan?
For a split fucking second, I thought Gwen was about to say she actually doesn't have that tight of a butthole. So I don't know what your problem was.
I mean, also
there was
accurate.
no good reason for him to say that, but I don't know. I just thought he was just going to try rebuttal.
We're literally just going to have an in-character thing where everybody takes bets on how tight the open lady of Waterdeep's ass is.
I'm good. I tried to fight her too.
Yes, you did, and you failed.
You tried to stab her repeatedly.
She basically ignored that because she was perfect. Like, it didn't seem to bother her in the slightest. But yeah, she basically gave you the rundown of there's an individual in town by the name of Jarlaxle Bainray, very dangerous drow, sort of, he's basically this personality, who is a master of disguise, master of basically, he runs a pirate state called Luskan. He has a mercenary company of drow called the Bragendarth, and she warned you to watch out for him, and he has a hat of disguise. So, there you go. And yes, Thalos was pretty much able to deduce that the previously encountered JB Nevercaught sounded like an alias of his, based on the name.
I'm just gonna call him JB Nevercunt from now on.
No, it's not inaccurate.
I thought I had partially deduced that Pirate Man was because he was only wearing a hat.
It seemed that that was a popular theory among the party. But yeah, you all retired to the inn, and well, that's not quite where we're picking up, because as I mentioned in chat, we are doing a week-long time skip. Well, I say week. In Neverwinter, they're called 10 days, and they actually last 10 days. So,
I never would have guessed.
Yes. So 10 days. Did I say Neverwinter? I meant the Forgotten Realms.
Wait, we're not in Neverwinter.
Yeah, I don't know why my mind went there, but yeah.
Do they have winter in Neverwinter?
I honestly don't know that much about Neverwinter.
I figured I'd just ask. Like, I'd laugh if it's called Neverwinter and they actually have winter.
It's just another city on the Sword Coast. Not quite as big as Waterdeep, but
yeah, Neverwinter's not even another setting, so it's in the Forgotten Realms. Yeah, they have winter.
Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, I'm more of a fan of water dank.
Yes. So 10 days. 10 days have gone by. So what I would ask is, I want to know if there's anything people have were wanting to get done in that time period.
Should probably just go down a list, so we don't talking over each other.
Let's go down the list. It sounded like Ethan had some stuff in mind. So Ace, what kind of things were you looking to get done?
Oh, I gave off the wrong vibe. Oh no.
Do you want me to come back to you? I can come back to you.
Actually did give it thought, but I didn't with the family and couldn't send it to you.
Okay.
Honestly, Ace would just sink all 10 days into finding out as much as you can about what was that artifact?
The Stone of Golorr?
Yes, the Stone of Golorr, and as much as and how it works, how it opens the treasure hoard, and also he wanted to try to suss out more information about that dungeon you mentioned. The
vault? The one... Or
no, there was also that incredibly deadly dungeon.
Right, the one that Mert told you about, Blue Alley. That's right.
So he wants to find out more about the stone and New Alley.
Blue.
So that's
Blue
what
Alley.
he'd be thinking.
It's not new, it's blue.
Sorry, I misheard you.
It's fine.
So that's what he's sinking his 10-day into.
Okay, go ahead and give me either an investigation or persuasion check.
Right, I'm going to use my new dice I got from Anime next. Why not?
Which ones did you get?
I got those on that black and gold set.
Okay.
I showed them. I think I showed them to you.
Yeah, you might have. I just don't remember.
I mean, there's nothing terribly special about them. I just like the way they look. And they match.
Got my Frosty Boys this time.
With D6s that I have. So, all right. Let's see here.
And I have the D20 to end all.
You said investigation or persuasion?
Yeah, either or.
That's going to be persuasion. That is a hard persuasion roll.
Alrighty.
On every day. Oh, these dice are getting retired.
But
that's an 8.
That's an 8. So you find you're not able to find anyone who's even heard of the Stone of Golorr. And as for Blue Alia, you do find people who have heard of it, but most of the answers you get are like only fools would enter such a dangerous place without good reason. Is like its reputation is very much people don't usually come out. So unfortunately, you're not able to find any more specific details of what might be within. Now,
more people.
Yeah, if you wanted to, if someone else wanted to try to find out information about Blue Alley, they might also be able to make a check, but that would be up to them. Moving on.
I don't think anyone else has any interest.
Anyway, moving on. Let's go with Thalos.
Hold on.
I mean, Mr. I'm sad. He probably spent the whole time crying at the herbologist.
Well, it's been 10 days. He might have recovered some.
No, that's about as long as he needs to brood. He must brood. Did he leave the chat? Oh, he's still there.
No, I left to reconnect. I'm just changing something.
Oh my god.
He needed to brood.
I can come
do
back
you
to
poison.
Yes. Tell you
Crying
what.
at the poison store.
Do?
No, I'm good now. I changed it.
Oh, you were renaming the chat. Gotcha.
I just was renaming it from Misa So Sweaty to something else.
Yeah, crying.
It's not even
so.
Yeah, he just asked for poison.
One time.
All right. So
what Thalos would have been doing is he would have been gathering information on his special ladies. He would be, taking odd jobs, wink, wink. And,
are we talking a regular wink or a Duval wink?
We're talking, I do shady shit wink.
It's a good kind of wink.
So that's what he would have done.
Okay. As you look at,
and he would be spreading rumors as well.
Okay. Let's see. So gathering information on quote unquote special ladies. Who specifically is he looking to get information on?
Let's see. Well, considering
obviously the big one.
Okay, we don't need any of the party members because they're already kept close, so he doesn't care about them too much.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's the big
care
one.
about you either.
There's
Baka.
Mr. Erstful Floxen, Renair Never Ember, Esvel Rosnar, Kailin Sil Merhelvi. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
Give me that one again.
I can type it.
Yeah,
I'll just put it in the chat.
Kylan Silmer.
Silmerhelv?
Where did? Do you remember the? Yeah, do you remember where you?
I think you might have been at the mayor's office.
The mayor's. What mayor?
She was in some public office. I remember.
Oh, is she the Is she the Silverhand girl?
She might have been.
Laryl?
I think they're called the Black Hand. I forget.
No, that wasn't that. No, that's Vajra Safar is her name.
Yeah, the Black Staff, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Hang on. Let me. One sec.
Consult the book.
Yeah, I'm seeing if. Oh, Oh, I know who that was. That was the tiefling magistrate who helped you sign over, basically oversaw the transfer of ownership of Trollskull Manor.
Oh, why the fuck is she on your list?
I don't know. That's what I want.
That's such a non-entity.
Yeah, basically.
It's like that's a throwaway NPC if I ever seen one.
He put it on there.
You're right.
All right, so who on that list specifically would he be looking for information on?
He'd be mainly focusing on Mr. Nevercunt. He'd also be focusing on the Black Staff.
Okay.
And he would be focusing on the Open Lady of Waterdeep. Probably those three.
Okay.
The most.
So for Nevercaught, would he be using the name Nevercaught, or would he be using the actual? Well, did they tell him
he
the
knows
actual name?
He knows that it's an alias, and he knows that he uses aliases.
Okay. Did the party tell him the actual name? Did they?
I didn't know the actual name. So.
I think Reese might have given him a rundown after the meeting.
I think Reese mentioned it.
Yeah, I said I think it might be the Pirate Man, and then proceeded to have a mental breakdown about it.
Well, did you drop the name?
You never gave the actual name.
Like Jarlaxle is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can just say that she would have explained it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Puts up sign on bar, no hats allowed. Why is that there?
Because we don't want the Thonginators showing up. Why else?
So Jarlaxle, the Blackstaff, and Laeral, essentially. Yes. Okay. Just give me let's go with investigation on this one.
In 21.
21.
Oh,
okay.
Good for you.
Okay, so let's see.
Stupid good rolls.
Let's see for a moment. Okay, so a couple questions to sort of lead this in a favorable direction. Where do you think Thalos would go to find information about Jarlaxle? Just asking random people?
No, he's not that facetious.
Okay. So where
if you're looking for somebody who always uses aliases and always hides themselves, you're going to start looking on the underbelly of the world, which he has connections to.
This is true.
So he would start working his way through all of his underbelly connections, or he might go beat it out of Erstal.
Well, you aren't really able to find Erstal, but you do know a member of the Zentarim, that sun elf by the name of freaking.
Oh, the guy I smashed my bagpipes over.
Yeah, that Davil Star.
Yeah, fine. I'll go after him.
Yeah,
shit, I'll beat it out of him with more bagpipes.
Yeah, you find Davil.
He thought you were a drought killer.
He'll just be like, I'm not telling you. Do you want another set of bagpipes around your neck? Yeah,
you find out from him. He's in the Yawning Portal most of the time, so you're able to find him, and he's heard of Jarlaxle. He isn't intimately familiar, but he has heard that Jarlaxle may have landed in Waterdeep and has some aims and plans for the city. He's more
rather non-specific.
He's more concerned with. He says there's a rival Zentarim faction in the city that is taking up most of his time. That the Zentarim network is so large that there are often opposing cells. He considers his group, which he calls the Doom Raiders, to be the true Zentarim of Waterdeep.
Okay.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I'm sure every other group considers themselves to be true too.
Probably.
I'm the true Zentarum. No, I am the true Zentarum.
I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan.
As for the
party shows up, which one of you is the real Dirty Dan?
As for Vajra and Laeral, so they're public figures, So what exactly is Thalos looking to find out?
He's not looking for the public shit. If it's public, he doesn't want to know about it.
Right. So he's looking for rumors.
He's looking for rumors and dirt.
Okay.
There's dirt all around, wouldn't you know?
Let
Under the
me
grass.
see here. Yeah, you're able to find.
Please laugh.
Uh,
There we go.
Oh!
Right, you stop orgasming. Fucking hell.
So
Big smoke wave.
So what you find out, interestingly, is that it seems that the rumor is that Laeral and Vajra actually don't get along that well. And it's not that they actively dislike or oppose each other, but rather their relationship has its awkward side. And the reason for that is, well, a couple reasons. Laeral is much older and wiser than Vajra, and you hear that rumor is she sees Vajra as a bit of an insecure child. But the real issue with the relationship is the figure of Vajra's station, the Black Staff itself, the staff that she wields. It's magic, obviously. The interesting thing about it is that the Black Staff holds the spirits of all the previous Black Staffs inside it. And one of those previous Black Staffs happens to be Laeral's late husband.
Whoa.
Ooh, homewrecker.
So yeah, it's they try to avoid them. They try to avoid each other as much as possible as a result. So yeah.
Light bulb.
Light bulb.
Was there anything else Thalos was trying to do besides find information on them? Remind me.
He would go around spreading rumors or
right.
causing disrest.
Okay.
Oh, the usual Thalos fare.
So just continuing.
No, this is more like he may or may not have disguised himself as a certain somebody and committed crimes looking like them. I don't know.
Who would that certain somebody be?
I was about to say, you've got a few too many certain somebodies.
Definitely Sylvia. No, not Sylvia. She happens to be of a golden physique.
I see.
Okay.
Works for me. You do have disguise self. That's right. Okay.
I do.
Okay. So there's that. Moving on finally to Reese.
Oh, and then my other question is, for all the jobs and whatnots that I did and or crime, should I roll for what amount of money I would get out of that?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right. Give me a sec. Here, I'm gonna pull that up, and while I do that, let's move on to Reese, just to keep this rolling.
Okay.
No need to be in.
Need a second, Phoebe.
What?
Again, you're just kind of.
I don't know if you keep getting cut off or if I'm just not hearing all of what you're saying. Ethan?
Well,
you were just kind of saying, so I was like, do you need a sec?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what he'd be doing other than, like, keeping up on the whole no hat rule and probably taking whatever the week's worth of his parents' percent of the money over.
That we're gonna
which you'll need to figure that out too.
That we're gonna get to after all of this. I planned for that.
Maybe like just keeping the kids away from Thalos and out of trouble. Maybe Kate's about to do something fun.
Difficult with Squidly, but you're mostly successful.
Thalos, surprisingly, for the week, he only really used the Trollskull Manor as a flophouse. He wasn't there that much. He was busy.
Okay. Okay, so Thalos, for a crime, I'm going to need 3 checks from you.
Okay.
Those are going to be... well, actually, first of all, what what is the sort of the level of your target that you're going for with this endeavor? Are you trying to commit crimes and make money off of sort of a struggling merchant or sort of higher up individuals in society? Tell me about this.
He's opportunistic, so he would take whatever he can get. It doesn't matter what their status is.
Okay.
If the opportunity's there, he takes it.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to need 3 checks. First, a stealth check.
Right. Do I get advantage?
No. For your boots?
I should. Yes, my boots.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you advantage for your boots. That's what they're for.
Big boots. 17.
Okay. Good to know. Next, I need a dexterity check using thieves' tools, which I don't think you're proficient in, so it's just going to be a dexterity check.
Okay. $16.
Okay, cool. And finally, your choice of investigation, perception, or deception.
Where's my D? Was it deception, investigation? What was the last one? Perception?
Yes.
It doesn't. No, not perception. Perception is -2. So either deception or investigation, because they're both +2, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So go for it.
15.
All right. You're able to get the better of a fairly prosperous merchant and make off with some coin. And you actually managed to make off with 100 gold pieces.
Bitch.
Damn, son, where'd you get that?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, as for gambling. Okay, gambling. All right, so let's see.
And they say crime never pays.
I mean, that has been provably wrong by my existence since the start.
Proficiency. Okay, what amount are you putting down for gambling? We're abstracting this to one bet. And what are you playing a game I assume you're playing a game you're good at and familiar with.
Well, no, I'm playing a game I can cheat at. You kidding me?
Yeah, right.
Whenever he's not searching for information, Ace is just continuing the income.
Right. You have proficiency with. I'll say you're doing playing cards because you're proficient in those.
I have a proficient in cards. So.
Yes. So what amount are you betting?
That's a good question. Over the course of the week, we'll say
all in.
Okay, let's see. Sorry about that. I kind of want to go balls to the walls, but I also don't have RJ's luck, so I probably end up losing everything. I'm not buying much anyway. 50 gold.
50 gold. Okay. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. There are also 3 checks. You're also going to make 3 checks here. You can replace any one of those checks with proficiency with your tool set.
Okay.
So that proficiency would just be added to the ability check that you're making. So first up is Wisdom Insight.
Okay, an insight check. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. That's...
And and I'll let you know up front, these DCs are being generated randomly because you never know who you're going to end up across the table from.
Not a great start. That's a 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, the person you're up against is pretty stone-faced, and he's hard to read. So that's insight. Next up is charisma deception.
All right. Now you're speaking my language. All right, let's find something. What die am I going to abstractly say is going to be rolling hot tonight? Or this one?
Hot tamales?
Tamales!
Tequila.
Okay, there we go. 21.
21. Okay. This guy, he's perceptive, but not quite good enough. You barely manage to sleight of hand some cards around, and
Jesus.
yeah, I'm rolling pretty well.
Oh, barely 21 barely passes. Jesus.
Yeah, but you do manage it. And
Right.
finally, charisma intimidation.
Use the cards. Use the
And-
cards.
I mean, I'm
Cards.
going to use my proficiency on this one because I didn't use it on the other two.
All right, so that would be basically the same as your deception then, because you're using your proficiency on
Same
top of your
bonus,
charisma. Yep.
Plus my charisma 4, so that's just another +6. Come on. All right, RJ, send me your power. We're going with the math dice.
Math.
Math die! Hi!
Believe in the algebra.
15.
Okay, some good news. This guy you're up against is perceptive. He's stone-faced, but his confidence is his weak point.
Thank Christ.
So you're able to basically bluff him into submission, and you make back what you bet plus half again more. So you get the 50 you bet back plus 25
Sounds pretty kinky.
because you've got 2 out of 3 successes. All right.
Okay, so I net a 25 gain is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, dang it. I thought for a second I was about to be like, oh shit, did I make?
75. No, you did. No, if you had gotten all 3 successes, you would have gotten double your bet. So you would have gotten a net gain of 50.
I would have gotten 50 back. Okay, that's 25 is not bad for a week of gambling, honestly.
All right. So Reese, was there anything else you wanted to do, or can we move on to Sylvia?
I guess you can move on to Sylvia, yeah.
Okay,
We're just having herself some dumb fuck juice.
Sylvia.
Big
Nobody.
What did
Sylvia.
you spend the week doing?
No, she's got a fucking big gulp full of it.
Well, Sylvia is getting bored of the same regulars coming into the bar. So
Oh, boo fucking who?
she's gonna spend her week collecting planks of wood to use for advertising and going out to random bars to attract more customers.
Oh, good inciting competition.
boy.
Good.
She will
No, I
then
like this.
hammer said planks of wood onto the bars for good advertising.
Oh, good. The guards are not gonna have a problem with that at all.
Let me see if I can find something about this. No, that's not it. I got so many tabs open. Jesus. I'm gonna see if there's any kind of role I can do for this. For business.
Roll for vandalism.
Yeah, you know what? Give me a persuasion
A
check.
full-on ace.
Give me a
And Thalos. That's what you do. You light the bar on fire, and then you blame the Xanathar Guild.
So perception?
Oh, actually, no. Actually, never mind. There is a mechanic built in for this. So there's a roll that's going to be made on a table for to see how much money the tavern makes. For every 1 gold you spend, that will be on advertising. I mean, that will be a +1 to that roll.
Ooh.
Sounds
Now-
like she didn't spend any gold on advertising. She just gathered up some wood and started hammering it to fucking bars.
Well, this is the mechanic. So I should mention the roll is on a D100. So,
Percentile.
yep. So when thinking of +1, that's the metric you should be thinking with.
Okay, you're kind of breaking up a little bit, so...
Am I good? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So basically, just consider that you're working with a D100 with a percentile D100 scale. So when you think +1, think in those terms when thinking about the bonus that this is going to give you.
Take it. This is.
How much money did she spend? Probably zero.
Die. It just has zeros on it.
So, I mean, I rolled a 30.
Oh no! I wasn't asking you to make the D1. The D100 roll's coming later. This is
Oh, gotcha.
for advertising. The amount you spend will affect the roll later. So this is just a flat. How much?
She spent nothing.
I spent absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I was really just garbage
No bonus.
shopping for planks of wood
Okay.
and writing like an advertisement for the bar.
So you do some fairly ineffectual advertising as the tavern owners of these other establishments do not take kindly to you trying to steal their clientele.
Well,
Some casual vandalism.
can I also go into a couple of places and try to socialize and woo over?
I'll
people?
give you a persuasion check to
What's
try.
your charisma? Absolute horseshit.
Doesn't she have a minus in charisma?
She has -2.
Can't imagine why. 20.
So 7.
7.
Or
All
a
right.
7.
Yeah, that's what I said before. Is pretty much how it goes.
Okay.
You just piss a bunch of tavern owners off. Good job.
Nobody loves you.
Okay, with that, with all
Did I at least attract like one guy?
That's not true. Reese
You-
might love her.
you get Maloon.
What did I do?
Oh, great!
I'm saying you probably. Reese probably
you
loves
get
Sylvia,
Maloon
right?
and the guy with the
Did you
iron
do? I'm
ass.
sorry.
You know
Jay
what?
said nobody
Most
loves
of
Sylvia,
our
so I was like, oh, Reese
customers-
probably does. Reese is a very kind person.
Oh yeah, I'd probably like.
No.
It's a breath of
Reese-
fresh air.
Wait, we'll go back.
Obviously, Reese
Hold
loves
on.
Thalos because goth.
No, I only love the goth part
He
of
loves
Thalos.
the goth,
I
not the
love
Thalos. Separate all of your goth from you and just stick with the goth and kick you to the curb.
So if I could real quick.
Okay, well,
Seeing Sylvia's piss poor
mhm.
actually go out and spend money to like put some decent posters up around town and not going to other bars.
Okay, how much?
Burning
Oh, my
on.
dream!
And we'll say
At you, strike to incinerate the lies of everyone.
I'd like to-
you
I can't hear you. I'm
know
sorry.
Guys.
Alright, cut it out.
take.
Cut it out. We're
This
drowning him
Discord is not good at these things.
I guess like 10 gold.
Okay, cool. So that'll give you a +10 on the roll. And now that we have gotten through everyone, as for Ayal, he is spending the day with when we resume the play, he will be spending the day with his family.
Oh shit! I thought he would have got cooked.
Nope,
No.
afraid
His
not.
goose is cooked.
out. Who
So
cares about their family, am I right?
I would like one
I
person.
was just cleaning.
I would like one person to make a D100 roll. You will be adding +10 for the number of days that it will takes place over. Another +10 for the 10 gold you spent, and one last +20 because of the business with the ghost that caught everyone's attention.
Says that's a +40. Good God! All right,
Okay, hold on. I'll roll. I'll do the roll.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Important over here doing the
Don't
roll.
let this be like the one
Sylvia
thing
should
you
do the
bad.
roll.
No, I got
No.
She's in charge of the bar.
So
No, you're not.
so what am I adding? I'm gonna roll.
40.
Okay.
You're adding
40.
40.
Yes.
100.
100. That is the highest category of thing you could have gotten.
Because
He gave us a plus
60,
40.
60
Yep.
plus 40. So 100.
All right. Let me roll to see how much money you make.
Actually, wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a 6. I didn't know.
Now, admittedly, that money is going straight through Reese, not anyone else.
Wow, I actually rolled really well. Hold on.
Hold
Money did Reese make us.
15
There you go.
plus-
Obviously, it's from Sylvia.
It's from Reese. Don't kid yourself. Reese did a good chunk of the work with the ghost.
They all came for the rumor of the
Okay.
bagpipe edgelord.
I woo.
Oh, I think
so
that drives
many
people away, actually.
The-
I would have
so-
given you a minus for that.
So the tavern makes a total of 115 gold.
Say again.
Oh shit.
115.
Say again.
115.
15?
115.
Oh,
115.
100.
Everybody's making money.
There's
Uh,
115 gold that Sylvia is going to blow through by buying alcohol and drinking it all before we can sell it.
She only gets a small portion of it. Thank you very much.
I know, but she's going to burn through that.
Now 23 of that, as per your agreement, with your with House O'Leedham, goes to your parents, I believe, Reese.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I'm taking that out to go take to them.
yes. So 115 minus 23 is 92.
I have kisses.
Uh,
How much do we have to pay for the workers that we hired?
So the good news is that what it makes on this table is on top of paying off its own expenses.
Oh, okay, so then we'll just... Well, I mean, I'd say we'd split it 5 ways, but I'm pretty sure Thalos wouldn't take any of it.
Talos doesn't care about money, so
So just
Yep.
split it
I'll
4
take
ways
his share.
evenly.
Share.
Well,
he's gonna take my share, huh?
the good
I
news
said
is,
I would. She didn't agree to that.
the good news is it's easy to split 4
I
ways.
know.
It would just be 23 each if you wanted to do that.
Woo!
Sounds good, unless you want the money.
Thalos wants 1 gold piece.
Alright, I'll give you one of mine then. I'll take 22.
I'll add 23 to Jesus. I'll add 23 to Isle's ridiculous stock of
How much does he have?
like 800.
Yeah, he doesn't need all of that
Because
money.
Quinn, for some reason, let him fence those fucking paintings earlier.
Yeah, I helped. I got a cut of that.
You did, but I don't know why Quinn let you guys do that, because it made you filthy fucking rich.
I mean, I only have 260.
I have 43 now, so suck it.
I have 24. I spent like the majority of the money I had on advertisement, so.
I've got 103, which, not bad.
Alrighty then. So, with that being said, it is the day. It is the day before the Day of Wonders, which is a holiday in Waterdeep. The month is now Marpanoth, which is the sort of analog to October on our calendar.
Okay.
Is the day before the Day of Wonders, which is basically a parade where the inventions of the Temple of Gond are revealed and paraded through the city. They can range from as simple as new cabinet hinges to ridiculous.
Got a question for you, DM.
Hmm?
Do people dress up in costume for said parade?
Sometimes it's more an excuse to show off these inventions, which can be as simple as cabinet hinges or as elaborate as like these mechanical construct things. There's usually some invention that goes wrong, just because that's the nature of how science works.
Can anybody make Toot Sweet?
One instance was a flying chair that worked amazingly on the way up, but was incapable of descending. The Griffin Cavalry had to rescue the pilot.
Great. This is great. It works. Now, how do we get down? You want to get down?
How do I get down? Down.
So yeah, as the morning dawns, just describe to me what you're all doing in the tavern.
So, is this Day of Wonders thing today?
Sleeping.
Tomorrow.
It's the day before.
It's
the
day
next day.
before. Okay.
Sleeping.
It's the Day of Wonders Eve.
Let's see. Thalos is already gone.
Oh, what a surprise. Thalos went off on his own again.
Sylvia is pre-gaming while fixing her fluff.
Like,
Saying her what?
Her fluffy hair.
Her hair, her animal hair.
she has fluff. That's all it is. It's just fluff.
Just never heard her refer to her own hair like that. So, I mean, you're right. She does
I
have
think
fluffy
I
hair.
called it that, and it must have stuck.
Probably.
The fluff.
So Reese sleeping, Sylvia preparing for a day at the bar.
We can take care of what Thalos is doing real quick.
Yeah, just yeah.
He's standing outside of the blacksmith, waiting for it to open.
Oh, the one in Trollskull Alley.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That works fine. And Ace, what are you up to? Ethan.
I heard you.
Okay.
He's using his thinking part.
He's
I'm
using
trying
his
to-
thinking butt.
When I don't get
I'm
like
getting think-
when I don't get a noise of acknowledgement, I worry that I was cut off or something.
Sorry, I had my hand over my mouth. That's probably why you didn't hear it.
Okay.
You be doing.
You want it? Here. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted it.
I think he's gonna head over to the Yawning Portal's kind of the.
This would be this would be early in the morning before people have left for various places. This is just sort of
that early in the fucking morning. He's just gonna kick his fucking feet up on the table and just wait for the later day to come. Then
okay. So you're all just sort of relaxing.
not a whole lot to do.
Okay.
Your die is on the floor.
Okay. That's over there. Okay. So you're all Reese is sleeping. Ace and Sylvia are probably the only ones in the tap room at the moment. Thalos is out by the Steam and Steel, waiting for it to open. At this point,
Jesus.
Windows rattle.
fuck?
Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion.
Okay. I thought Quinlan was hawking a loogie for a second.
No. That was the sound of
Some caught in his larynx. Jesus.
that was the sound of sucking air as windows rattle as the roar of an
That's the
explosion.
sound of you trying to hawk a fuck. I'm like, is the DM hawking a loogie on our ass?
I thought he had something caught in his throat.
there
Jeez.
goes all of that tension. Thank you for that.
Oh God, I thought.
Is
Called onomatopoeia, God.
Is God about to spit on us?
I'm about to if you keep on doing this to my scene.
They think they know the way. They do not know the way. I will spit on them.
Shut the fuck up.
Go away, or I will taunt you a second time.
When you're quite finished.
Sorry.
Windows rattle as the roar of an explosion fills Trollskull Alley. Charred bodies and anguished screams fly through the air. A thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside the tap room.
What the fuck? Am I awake now?
I know what you're all thinking.
Yeah, Reese, you are jolted awake by this.
I know what you're all thinking, but Thalos didn't do this one.
I blame Thalos. But for the sake of the joke, I blame Thalos already. He's just going to casually turn his head to the window, like a cigarette loosely hanging out of his mouth. Who the fuck is doing this shit this early?
I'm
As for
gonna
you,
run
yeah.
to
Just
like
gonna continue
the nearest
combing her
window
hair.
facing the issue and like poke my head out and be like, what the fuck?
Okay, you see from up there, you can see a number. There's like a charred smoke, crater of smoke outside your guys' door, and you count around 10 bodies. Just
What the fuck?
and you can all start to smell like this acrid smell of burnt flesh from inside the tap room. Thalos, you didn't actually see this because you're around the corner, which is where the blacksmith is, but you were sure as shit heard it.
He heard it,
Okay.
but he's busy. He's waiting.
I'm gonna
What
run
a
down and
surprise.
investigate
Alice doesn't
further.
react to things.
Okay, Silvio, did you react to this?
Well, considering where I was from originally, I'm not really frightened about things like this.
Fair.
So I'm just going to walk out and be like, well, I need to clean this up because it's going to ruin my bar.
Now,
No, don't move anything.
point of order. The field ward was a very rough and tumble neighborhood. The scale of this is probably bigger than what what even you used to deal with. Just boom, and you recount once you're down there, Reese. It's 11 bodies total.
Oh, what?
Come on, Rebecca. You dealt with like casual gangsters in the hood shit. This is downright domestic terrorism.
And if either of you wants to try and deduce the nature of this blast, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll try. Hold on.
Oh, wait, what?
Arcana check.
Arcana.
Did my
That's an
cat
intelligence
steal my
roll.
D20? He did, motherfucker. Alright. He was sitting next to me.
Your
I got a
cat
2.
took it?
Her dice almost stopped on the 20, and then it jumped to 2.
I got 2.
Oh my god.
Happened to you like 2 weeks
Guess
ago,
what?
didn't it?
Guess
Yes,
what?
but I know how it feels and seeing
Yes.
it happening.
Reese.
Yeah, no, that's
I
just funny
stole
that
your
both
20.
of you guys had that.
Oh. Reese got a 20. Yeah, okay,
Still your
Reese.
20. Well, it's actually a 22.
Yeah, Reese, that was a fireball spell. Straight up.
Why?
Powerful magic.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fireball spell, but where the fuck the corpses come from?
What was Sylvia thinking?
Sylvia probably thought, oh, look, fire.
Yep, that was a big explosion, Sylvia.
Everybody's like, shit, that... No, so I was like, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Hey,
Can I look around
no,
to see if there were any
You know what
blasters
Sylvia thought? I'll tell you exactly what Sylvia thought. She's pretty sure it's not soap.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Reese, you're looking around for the caster, or
Yeah.
okay, just
Wait, can I tell, like, where the point of origin for, like, the spell to land was? Was that, like, literally right in front of our door? Or just, like, in the middle of the alley?
it's hard to tell. Make a perception check.
Okay, hold on.
There is a bit of a crowd starting to gather as people are
Well,
understandably rattled by this.
Customer!
18 plus
Oh,
3.
no.
Where did it come from?
Okay, it
Or
seems,
where did it originate, actually? Like, in front of our door or in the middle of the alley? That's what I was looking
it
for.
seemed based on the angle of the blast, you think it came from one of the rooftops, just based on the angle. It's hard to tell exactly where, and there's no sign of anyone up there. If you want,
Well, I'm gonna fucking go up there.
I'm saying there's no sign of anyone or anything up there.
Not that I can see from here. I'm on the ground, aren't I?
True. A bit. Just for a quick rundown of the bodies themselves, since you're there. There's appears to be an elderly female human, 2 cloaked male humans. Yeah, two male humans wearing cloaks, and with leather armor and sheathed longswords. There's another 2 female humans and 1 male half elf, all in plain clothes.
Investigate the ones in the clokes.
I want to
investigate the ones in the cloaks.
All right, let me finish
Go ahead,
first.
finish.
There's a male gnome, also wearing a burnt cloak and clutching a dagger. And finally, 4 halflings, 2 female, 2 male. They seem to be in one. A couple of them have a flute and a fiddle.
Shit.
Okay. So that being said, what were you saying?
I was gonna investigate the cloaked couple because I don't know, they're wearing some similar clothing, right?
Sure. Okay.
Maybe if I can figure something else.
Yep, that'll
about
be a
the
perception.
victims.
That'll be a perception check.
Okay, hold on.
While Phoebe's making this, Ace just walks out to see what's going on, and seeing that it was actually a big fucking explosion, the cigarette just kind of falls out of his mouth and his eye twitches.
16.
16. Okay. Searching, doing a quick look over the cloaked the cloaked bodies. You on one of their right forearms, you find a tattoo of a black winged snake. Which you immediately which you immediately recognize as the symbol of the Zentarim.
Okay.
Now you
But
also
not completely abnormal.
yeah with that roll you also notice that the gnome has dry waste on his boots and cloak, which suggests he may have been spending time in the sewers recently.
Oh, fuck me, a sewer level.
I hope we don't run into a water monster.
Can I check to see if any of the other dead people have like the same tattoo or like?
Yeah, you can start looking. You can start looking over them. Sylvia, are you doing anything during this time?
Well, there are some people that are lured towards the dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's it.
Can
That's
I
an
just,
18.
Do it.
Casually persuade them to have a drink.
Oh, god damn it, Sylvia.
No, Sylvia, shut up.
That is the...
Go inside.
Persuasion check with disadvantage. You got an 18, Reese. You don't find anything on the other bodies, but you do upon
no, don't even bother rolling unless you want to get lower. She got a 4.
-2.
So a 2.
Yes, you get some weird looks. But yeah,
Hey, want to buy a drink? Who the hell are you?
People are
bunch of dead
dead. What
bodies
is wrong
here.
with you?
you do find that there is a pouch on the gnome, which has
There's a what?
a pouch.
Pouch.
A
Okay.
pouch containing 5 gemstones.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, Quinn, but this probably isn't it, but this reminds me of the quest in Borderlands 2 where Handsome Jack pays you to kill yourself.
I haven't played Borderlands, but okay.
I know, but
I
it's
know
like
about
they
this.
gave him gemstones. Here, kill yourself, you'll be rich. I'm gonna be rich! Boom.
Is there any way for me to like pocket the pouch without people?
You can certainly try.
Sleight of hand is really shitty with this character.
Yeah.
Though.
You
Okay.
may roll sleight of hand if you would like to try.
I'm gonna try.
Alrighty.
Just take it. No balls.
I was
you
not-
won't.
I was not-
I don't want people to look at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Hey, they're fucking dead. They don't need it anymore.
I was not expecting
okay.
Reese to be the one to go for this. Ace, absolutely.
I'm not taking it for stealing it. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 20. What the fuck?
Oh, baby, a triple.
Did
Reese,
not expect that.
you've spent a lot of time delving in strange places, and you have a knack for this sort of thing.
Reese has spent a lot of time fondling corpses and searching their pockets.
You want to mess around with corpses? It probably was Reese.
Some people like to dress up and pretend to be gynecologists. Reese likes to dress up and pretend to be the mortuary.
Reese is from a rich family. He probably just could have been a mortuary.
All right, so mark down in your equipment five gemstones, and you can find out how much they're worth later.
I didn't really take them to find out what they're worth. I took them to find out why he had them. Okay.
Might have
Like
just
I
been,
said,
might
I
have
just
been-
didn't want to look suspicious.
might have just
It's
been
like-
personal wealth. It's
no, he got paid to kill himself because he'd be rich.
At this point, the city guard arrives, and you can tell it's the guard, not the watch, because they're sort of the first responders. A few minutes have gone by. They post 6 guards at each of the, I believe, 3, of the 3 entrances to Trollskull Alley. And another 6 show up to watch the bodies, and they sort of get everyone to step back and sort of leave the bodies alone while they wait for the watch to arrive.
All right.
Thalos, you notice this, as does Ace.
Thalos doesn't care. It's the fucking guards.
Yep.
I was about to say, just assume Thalos is standing off to the side. I know RJ's still running his mouth, but assume Thalos is off to the side.
Yeah.
Just
Thalos
waiting.
saw it happen. Thalos saw the guard show. He's like, well, guards, that doesn't interest me.
What might interest you a little more, maybe it's still not much, but you hear the sound of large wings, and you all look up to see a griffin circling above, mounted by a member of the Griffin Cavalry, who appears to be surveying the situation from above.
And Thalos is going to duck into an alleyway.
Hey,
Just
does
gonna look
anyone
up and
here want to
say,
explain to me why the fuck there's 11 dead bodies in front of our place of home and or business?
The sergeant of
I know how to cast Fireball, so I think we're safe.
The sergeant of the city guard says, that's what we're looking to find out. The watch will be here soon to sort all this mess out.
Any patterns lately throughout town? Has this happened anywhere else?
Can't say.
I'm a little disturbed.
Not at liberty to disclose details of any ongoing investigations.
Thalos is going to start vigorously knocking on the blacksmith's door.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, after a few moments, the door opens.
You know those in the cartoons when they're like knocking on the door and it opens and they start knocking on the person's face?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you open it to the fire genasi Embrick, and he says, "We're closed today based on the new developments. Well, what do you want?"
All I heard out of that was, "What do you want?"
He says, "There was a fire. Didn't you just hear the fireball? We're closed today."
I'm here to pick up my order.
He squints for a moment, and he says, yes, your, and remind me what the order was.
He's picking up 2 long swords.
2 long swords, that's right. Did he pay in advance? Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, he will grab 2 long swords from under his, from under their sort of counter and hand them to you, and he says, "We really aren't closed today, though. There's some weird shit going on."
This is all I needed. And with that, he's going to waltz his way down to his mage acquaintance.
You find that the entrances and exits to Trollskull Alley are blocked by 6 guards apiece.
And you don't think Thalos can't slip through that?
Well, I guess we'll see. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
All right. We have 19.
Okay, yeah, you're able to slip through that. And where are you going?
Going to the mage.
The Romalia?
Yes,
The one you gave the flesh to study?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, Romalia.
Oh.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Is anyone else doing anything?
I was gonna say I'm kind of like.
I mean, we're not currently allowed to leave the alley, right?
Sell
Right.
the guards drinks. Sell the guards drinks.
I'm better than that.
You're
So
not.
what Sylvia's
No, you're
going
not.
to do is she's just going to put up some new signs in front of the place saying discounted drinks. Just
No more signs, Sylvia. God damn it!
You know?
well, after all that's happened, we need to
No,
attract
you
more
are
people.
making the signs out of literal garbage.
You know?
Yeah, but I think they'll understand.
That's kind of poetic. Trash making more trash.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check. This time I'll give you advantage because people probably do want to drink right about now. And the sign show the discount.
You have advantage. Roll again.
It's what, 7 in the morning?
There's a crowd.
8 in the morning.
Where did it go? Where'd you drop your dice? Where'd your dice
Oh,
go?
wait, I'm gonna have to roll it again. Nice stuff.
Okay.
I got an 8. I'm gonna have to change my dice.
Apparently.
She got a 2 on her first roll, which would have been a 0.
God. Hey, can I have that other one you
Oh,
stole?
good thing she has advantage.
There.
No, she had advantage. She rolled an 8 on the advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so she got a 6.
Yes, I did get a 6.
Yeah,
Thanks.
people are more preoccupied with this.
Okay, so this fireball occurred in just the middle of the street or at one of the buildings?
Middle of the street.
Middle of the street. Okay.
It came from up there. Like, Reese will point up. Like, I'm pretty sure it came from up on the roof. But I
This
don't
is
know.
gonna step back from a good chunk of the crowd and the guards, and I would like to cast the digitation.
Okay.
How large can I make it?
It's your hand, I believe.
Oh, no, not the object. Not the non-magical trinket. Doesn't say how big I can make the symbol. I want to make a, if I may, 8-foot-long Xanathar symbol in the middle of where the explosion happened.
It's just gonna appear there.
Why?
I mean, I'm assuming there's still a lot of smoke going around, and the guards are probably trying to quell the crowd, right?
Right. Some of them are also watching the bodies.
They're probably keeping an eye on us, considering it happened
symbol
like right
appear
here,
on
and we all
object or
came out.
surface.
just-
It says in that bullet point where it says symbol, it says small mark.
A small mark or
or-
a symbol.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm going to say, because of the nature of prestidigitation being a very basic cantrip, the symbol would probably be of a similar size. It's not.
Come on.
It's very limited in what it can accomplish.
Alright.
It was
Why?
it was an interesting idea.
Something to do besides just waiting for Thalos to run off again.
Right. Well, after 20 minutes go by, and we'll get to Thalos in a moment. At that point, the watch arrives.
Hey!
If you haven't noticed,
That's in
Thalos
character,
doesn't
by the
like
way.
Thalos does not like guards, and Thalos does not like the watch even
Okay.
more.
I understand that, and I am not trying to say you should be playing your character indifferently. Playing off almost every session. To change that, I am making an observation. Whether the guard are around or not, Thalos disappears almost every session.
All right.
At this point, it's just kind of assumed it's going to happen.
So the watch shows up. There are a couple of sort of authority figure looking guys. One of them is
When were you talking that whole time?
No, I was not.
Okay, if you just cut in at some authority figure, I was like, what? Did I miss?
I say among the watch are a couple of what look like authority figures.
Okay, yeah, no, it's linking back into the bar at that.
Okay. You can still observe from inside the bar. They look like this.
It's fine by me, but he is getting out of direct line of sight.
One of them appears to be a sergeant. The other looks to be a member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors, which is like the mage organization that cooperates with the Watch frequently.
I think at this point, Reese would be like sitting next to the entrance of the bar section, like probably falling asleep again.
Okay.
I have one last thing
Okay.
that I want to try. Since obviously everybody's been ignoring me, I'm going to go back into the bar, get a couple of drinks, put them out on a nice platter, and start going up to people and seeing if they want anything.
It's horrible.
Going full waitress.
Are you charging?
I am boasting
She fucking better
my
be.
drinks. And I'm trying to advertise my product.
Are you actively selling these? Is what I'm asking.
Are they taste
Yeah.
tests or
Okay. One more persuasion check.
Okay. Different dice, by the way.
Is it going to be just a straight check this time?
Yeah.
Why?
What did she get?
No,
I got it too!
Oh my god!
well,
The dice know.
she is not charismatic.
Are you sure it's the dice or just not
Yeah,
your
close
It's
up,
night?
like, hey, you should wash down the uncomfortable feeling of these dead bodies with some of my famous alcohol.
Yeah,
Just
the watch
watch
actively
this.
restrains you at this point and tries to hold you back from the scene.
Like, come on, working the watches hard. Clean your palate with some fresh ale.
Oh my
Don't
God.
you want my liquid happiness?
Oh my god.
It's fresh from the tap.
That can be taken in many ways.
I mean, that's kind of half the point of
The
Sylvia, I
only-
think.
The only thing keeping them from arresting you for disturbing the peace is the fact that you didn't roll in that one.
At this point, let's cut over to Thalos, who has made it to Ramalia Haven Trees.
Cut over to the sad boy.
Thalos is walking down the street. His shoulders kind of jitter, like he
RJ,
knows some dumb fuck juice is being drunk.
Actually, if I may, real quick.
Yeah.
Who's Siggy?
Oh yeah,
Siggy would
He's
still
been with
be
us the whole
at.
time? Or is he at the bar?
No. He's still at the bar. He would be in
Okay.
Thalos' room.
okay.
Okay, just wanted to check because you haven't mentioned him in a bit.
He's
No,
around.
he's around, but Thalos isn't going to try and drag the wolf with him, especially in that situation, because then that would be a liability.
hard.
Like, oh hey, that guy sneak.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just saying that.
See, because him sneaking by with himself and the wolf.
Right.
No, that's not gonna end well.
But yeah, Siggy's
Yeah.
probably hunkered under a table after the loud
It's
noise.
not illegal
or
if you don't
something.
get caught.
Yep. So yeah, Thalos' sixth sense kicks in. He knows Sylvia's doing something stupid. He'll punish her later.
Okay. You make it to Ramalia Haven Trees place.
Dealt.
Word probably has not made it this far about the explosion yet, so you're. What do you say to get in? Just that you want to speak to her, and you previously had contact with her, that sort of thing.
Sad.
He'll say all that, but he's also saying he's here to inquire about an item he asked her to look for.
Okay. Yeah. They'll let you in, and you'll be brought to Haven Tree once again. Yeah. She asked what she can help you with.
He asked her if she had any luck finding a coat of many pockets.
Oh, that. She says that such an item would have to be custom made.
Okay.
And would probably be very expensive.
How much?
Oh boy. One moment while I look at magic item prices.
Is Thalos just gonna become?
I think a lot of magic items don't
like,
actually have a set price.
Most of them, yeah, but like they usually give like estimates for the range of price you're looking at.
I guess depending on if it's like wondrous or uncommon.
And question invalidated.
Buying
Question?
a magic item. Yeah, probably upwards of for something like that, upwards of like anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 gold.
Yeesh, that's pricey.
Yeah, that magic items ain't cheap.
I mean, you're right. The uncommon ones can be bought for pretty cheap, but that's it.
Oh.
Now, Thalos, you do remember that there is a treasure hoard of 500,000 dragons somewhere in this city.
True.
And he already said he wasn't interested, so...
He wasn't.
Thalos is going to see if he can strike a deal with Mrs. Haventree.
She raises an eyebrow.
He will
I should
give
not have sworn, I
her.
apologize.
Not me.
No, not. I don't fucking. No, you're not. You're not even value. You are negative money in a deal. You are worth negative money. That would be like that. Would be. I would have to pay her to take you.
Okay, Thalos is a very evil person. I don't think he's human trafficking evil.
No.
Minus the fact that he doesn't want to put up with that trouble. I don't think he's that evil.
Okay.
Alice will try and strike a deal with Haven Tree, saying that he can supply her with more of the materials he previously gave her and all of the information and or research pertaining to it.
Okay. Give me a persuasion.
If she helps him secure a coat of many pockets.
Right. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Just need to check. That would be 17?
17. She will be willing to give a discount in that case. And will offer the coat for 2,500 gold if you provide all of that.
Yeah, that's a bit more reasonable. All right. Can Thalos give her a down payment?
I'm gonna say the persuasion check was not high enough for that.
Oh, I was saying like he's like here's this to get started. I need to go earn the rest of the money.
Okay.
Like he's not gonna just give her the money and get it immediately. I'm saying he's giving her a down payment to start.
Okay, they'll start on it. She says it'll probably take 2 weeks, a couple of 10 days.
That's fine.
If you do not have the money at the end of that time period, they will hold on to it, and it will be considered Haven Tree property until such time that you have the rest of the money.
Fair enough. He'll start by giving her. He'll give her 100 gold.
Okay.
So we'll get rid of that 100. Take that, you fucking merchant. And he will hand over one of Callius's notebooks.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't like that DM. I don't like that DM laugh.
You can that's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I hear the snickering in his voice.
Here's the cackle.
He doesn't have a very good poker voice.
That may have opened some narrative possibilities. Is all I'm saying.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, back at the manor, the mage looking fellow has been investigating the bodies. And once he's done, he will he actually enters the tavern. Now, who is in the tavern at the moment? Reese, you're outside it, or unless you went back in.
I'm pretty sure he just fell asleep out there.
It's
too early in the morning.
Right next to the front entrance.
Sylvia's still by the guards, but now she's drinking her beers by herself.
And Ace?
Oh, he slunk into the bar once the fucking watch showed up.
You know what?
So he's
Thalos will slink back, but he will be disguised as one of the guards.
Okay. We'll say we'll bring it. I'll re-enter him into the scene. Pretty soon.
It's gonna take him a hot minute.
Okay. So he will actually sort of shake you awake, Reese, as he sees you outside the bar. This mustachioed mage says, "Pardon me, sir. Are you are you the owner of this establishment?"
I am one of them, yeah.
Just have some questions, if you will step inside for a moment.
Sure, why not?
So Ace, this man walks in, accompanied by the other guy, the sort of ruggedy looking sergeant.
Ace is going to keep his
assaulted by a cat, huh?
Ace is going to keep his back turned to the both of them and keep his head down.
Okay. He says
Over his pants.
Ow.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Barnabas Blastwind, and this is my associate.
So how powerful are his farts?
This is my associate. This is my associate, Seath Cromley.
Nice to meet you.
So we are taking over the investigation for this incident. This he says one of the bodies, the gnome. Were you familiar with this individual?
The gnome. No, why?
He says, not at liberty to say too much regarding this investigation just yet. I'm putting the pieces together, but I believe he is relevant to it. I will say you can make a persuasion check to try and get more info out of him.
I can...
If you would like.
If I use the Open Lord of Waterdeep's, request for help as leverage, can I get advantage on that?
Go ahead and, what do you say?
Said, well, with my recent audience with the Open Lord of Waterdeep, I'm a little concerned as to displays of death right in front of my place of residence.
You met the Open Lord?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, give me a persuasion check. I don't know about... Sure, I'll give you advantage.
I don't need it. Never mind.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm so sorry, Rebecca. I think I'm stealing all of your good rolls. Because I just got another nat 20.
Oh my god, it is a triple. Oh, baby.
Jeez.
And that makes it a 24.
It's actually a triple.
He says, well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to divulge some of the conclusions I've drawn.
Much appreciated.
It appears that the gnome was running from armed pursuers. Based on my observations, I believe there were 3 pursuers. The third of which is not among the dead. The other 2 being those 2 blokes from the Black Network. It appeared they were all moving towards this tavern. Lastly, I believe that none of them saw the explosion coming.
Well, in my immediate investigations of what happened right after I was woken up by this explosion, I was able to figure out that the possible casting point was somewhere up on the roof.
I see. It's helpful.
So it was possible they were either being chased into a trap or whoever they were running from already knew where they were going.
Indeed.
So while they're talking, Sylvia's on the bar moping that she didn't sell any alcohol.
No, I'm still outside drinking because I didn't sell any of the alcohol.
So you're outside on the stoop drinking sadly, and one of the guards comes up and sits down next to you and pats you on the shoulder and grabs one of the things of alcohol and starts drinking it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so sad.
Go ahead, say something. You might be surprised who this guard is.
Well, I guess I'm glad that at least you get to have some of my alcohol. I didn't get to sell any, so you could have one on the house.
Your alcohol tastes like shit.
Get off my property! I'm gonna take out my short sword and start waving it at his face.
So Salos will start cowering and pretending, help, I'm being assaulted, help me, brothers.
Yeah, not let me know you or anything.
I don't know who this woman is, never met her in my life.
Make a deception check.
Of course you know me.
Okay.
Careful, RJ, you don't have a very good history with deception.
Yeah, he's a shit liar, so that only makes sense.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's true. We have established this.
Yeah, I've established it. I'm surprised you never got like this.
So I got a 5.
The guard. One of the guards is. One of the guards is like
The Dyson.
Is like I haven't seen you before. Who are you?
Thalos will stand up. Oh,
Jim.
new here. Name's Gerald.
Somewhere far off universe, Gerald sneezes.
That guard will roll his eyes and walk away.
Well, what? Oh,
Yeah, he just
walk away.
Well, Thalos, you owe me 10 gold for that drink.
Thalos will slip a roof shingle into her pocket. Someone told me you've been collecting trash. Figured I might as well pay with it too.
Just get out of my property.
Your property.
He lives here
Last
too.
I checked, you don't own this place. You
I
just
own
live
this
here.
bar.
He leans in. That's not what the paperwork says.
Oh, God.
Oh,
at this point,
just leave me be.
at this point,
Can't you see I'm drinking by myself, and I want to be by myself?
Brooding more than you.
At this point, Barnabas and Seath will exit the bar and go about. They will go about questioning various people who might have seen things. Meanwhile, the guards will start to take away the bodies to the morgue.
Okay.
The morgue, you say?
At this point,
that's
I'd
the
like
standard.
to believe that
You've written that hard
Ayal
on.
is just cleaning up outside.
Ayal's down in the.
the.
He's down in the southern ward right now with his family.
If there
See,
wasn't
you
a public
are
presence,
wrong.
you would have discovered Reese's more darker tendencies.
About you fuck buddies.
He does not fuck bodies. He just would have stolen one to experiment on it. That's all.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
We got rats. You
His
can experiment on
sexuality
rats.
is goth, not dead people.
Anyway, so
Thank you
very
Thalos
much. Stay open-minded.
Thalos is going to approach Ace.
Okay. Is he still disguised?
At the moment, until all the guards leave, he's not dropping his disguise.
Okay.
Wait, are you walking up as a guard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Without just turning around, Ace is just going to keep folding with his cards. We're closed.
Thalos kind of grins at Ace. Oh, what? You don't remember me? Must be my nice mustache.
Can I slam open the door and scream at Thalos?
Thalos is going to grab one of the cups off the table and chuck it at Sylvia's head.
Can I try to catch this?
Yeah, actually. You know, you don't even you're a monk with catch. You can catch arrows at will. You don't even have to roll. You just like your reflexes.
Cool. Thalos is going to throw another cup at her.
Why?
You've got 2 hands, so once he gets to 3, one of them's hitting you.
She could just drop one of the glasses and free the hand up again.
Based on turn
Yeah,
order,
so-
yes, she could absolutely get her reaction back every turn in order to do this.
Just keep dropping the glasses.
Okay.
Like, this is just turning into a game of fucking hate catch.
Okay, so
Hey, Ken.
during this, I'm going back upstairs.
Okay.
Cause
She's just
fuck
going to
that
watch
noise.
over, light another cigarette, and contemplate the line of decisions that brought him here.
Actually, no. Never mind.
Hmm?
I'm gonna go over to Ace and pull the pouch out of my pocket and shake and be like, "Want to find out where these came from?"
Going to look in.
5 gems.
Why don't we just...
What?
Don't we just hold on to them? They seem like they could, I don't know, fund the bar for a while, shut up Sylvia.
Fund the bar? You know, I always...
Yeah, later.
Thalos is going to grab Sylvia by the neck and whistle for his wolf.
Oh my god. What I'm more concerned about is the current
layout of events that have happened so far. We have a man that came into our bar telling you that there is a giant stash of special something somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We have... Wait, what was he?
What was
The dead guy I picked it off of?
the gnome?
Yeah, the gnome.
The gnome. I thought you meant the guy I was talking to. I was like, he was a gnome.
We have a gnome that was running away from a bunch of people, murdered by them, carrying these.
He was running from a bunch of people who were also murdered.
Yeah, I know they were also murdered, but specifically him was carrying these.
Intriguing.
I'd like to know where they may have come from. Now, we can either take one and then ask the right people and then sell the rest, or we could take all of
Thalos
them.
is going to drop his disguise. Oh, what you got there, James? Yeah, I got a guy for that.
In a moment, though. So hold on to that thought. We might need that guy.
Well, I mean, I have a guy who can sell them, and I have another guy who can tell you how much they're worth.
Okay, Thalos, that's not the point. The point is
I also have a
these
guy.
came from somewhere where there may be more.
It's kind of weird, Thalos. Wait, do you and I have the same appraisal guy?
Thalos is just gonna look at you, and they're just gonna stare at each other and just silently nod. They probably do.
Just blink slowly.
Alrighty then.
Anyway, Thalos is going to he's going to drop Sylvia and put both his hands on the table. So, I know this isn't quite like me, but I do need a bit of dosh, if you know what I mean.
Alright, well, I need to know
Metro,
if you...
Okay.
Okay.
A little over 2,000?
Why?
What the hell are you
I've
trying to
never
get?
made too much in my life.
Please do not tell me this
midget.
is... Please do not tell me this is funds to find your special golden girlfriend.
Would almost
What?
certainly.
No,
is.
I want a nice coat.
Are you sure you're not in trouble for
Well,
anything?
that-
Thalos is going to
Thalos.
kick
Extremely
Sylvia.
He's literally going to
$2,000
Hunt her.
for a coat?
I'm
Dragons.
leaving. I have better things
How
to do
magical
anyway.
is this coat?
This better be like the best coat in existence ever. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
I didn't get myself into anything. I
Why
just
do
really
you want to buy a coat for $2,000?
Because it's a magic coat, and it would
fucking
be
better be.
nice to have. It would help me out, all right.
I'm leaving. Is anybody gonna stop me?
Fuck
Where
off,
are you
midget.
going? You're not. No.
I'm leaving. Is anyone going to stop me? Fuck off, midget.
Just the classic response is "fuck off." Where are you going? Dead silence.
You're not going to go dumpster diving for wood again to make awful advertisements again, are you?
Well, considering that nobody's actually realizing how popular of a person I am, I'm just gonna find new customers.
Considering
Yeah,
you're
Thalos-
just laying
Thalos is going to
outside.
look at-
Personally,
No.
You will
Thalos
talk
is going to
clientele.
look at Sigurd. He's going to lean down, follow the midget, bite her in the ass if she does anything stupid.
Okay. Sigurd will follow Sylvia in that case. At this point, the guard has left.
Okay, we definitely need to figure out where these came from, though, because someone in this city would know where they came from. I don't exactly want to ask the Open Lord, but...
Oh, but I think you're in the right company for that.
If any of you wants hints as to ways you might investigate this, you can make an intelligence check.
Oh, and a what check?
Intelligence. If you want me to give you some
Intelligence.
Sure.
just a nudge.
Why not?
Do that.
Sure. Why not? Quinn clearly doesn't trust us. Nor should. Honestly, nor should he.
All right.
All right, straight intelligence. Nope, I have no fucking clue. That's a 4. Ace is
15,
distracted by the shiny things.
15 plus 2.
Okay, from the character who probably wouldn't care. Reese?
I just rolled a 14.
Okay. So you think that there's probably other people who saw more than you did around? If you asked around, you might be able to find out a little more. There's also...
Well, I can also bring up the point that he was definitely traveling through the sewers at one point.
There's also that. There's also... You're aware that there are means of questioning people who are already dead. And...
Oh, yeah!
Does Reese have that ability? Because I don't think Thalos or I do.
And
I don't have that.
Additionally, you might be able to use clout with an organization you have some pull with, like the Grey Hands, for example, to try
an organization pull with.
Yeah, to try and get access to the bodies that have now been taken to the morgue, for example.
Or you could just fucking sneak in, jeez.
Or that.
And we could also like see if there's anything special about these gems. There's got to be some jeweler that would be able to tell.
So I think it's time to visit the appraisal guy.
Agreed.
It's really funny. Just he's gonna look at. He's just like, Ace, Thalos, why are both of you here?
It's like, oh god, are you two working together? This is gonna be a headache, isn't it?
Better yet, he assumes that...
What did you steal and who did you murder?
Better yet, he assumes that neither of you showed up. Like, you both showed up on your... He assumes you both showed up in your own. You don't know that you're but that each other is his clients, and he tries to keep that information from the other person. Tries to deal with both of you.
I've got this appraisal guy. He's like this.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have the same appraisal guy?
Yeah. At any rate, what are you guys?
So yeah, we're gonna start by going to the appraisal guy.
Got a guy who could tell us a lot about those gems, Reese.
To make a long story short, they are each worth 100 gold.
Oh shit!
That's not.
Honestly, that's a bit lower than I thought they'd be. Well, they probably didn't come out of the vault if they're only 100 each.
It sounded like the vault was specifically mostly gold coins.
Specifically mostly dragons.
Yes.
Alright, just sell them all, I guess.
Hold on. It's good to know about this. Let's fence off 3 of them and hold on to 1.
Alright. I'll be holding on to it, though, mister.
Fence off how many?
Oh. You don't trust me with the money? Please. I've earned more than Sylvia.
Well, it's more like I stole them, so finders keepers.
Okay, well that's fair.
Sorry, how much are
Thalos.
This is my first time.
For you, you'll find out it gets a lot better.
If I keep up this line of work, doubt.
How much?
Extreme doubt.
Yes. How much were you fencing?
3 of the gems, keeping 1.
Keeping 2, you mean? There are 5.
Oh.
So that's
then 4 of them.
Okay.
That's 4 of them. Keep 1.
All right. So you're getting... So add... whoever wants to hold on to the money can add 400 gold.
Can Thalos have 100 gold to go towards his coat?
Well, Sylvia isn't here, so all of us that are here.
Oh.
It's just the 3 of us, so 400 gold divided into the 3 of us.
Reese, you did
trash
steal them.
midget.
Does suck. Reese, you stole them fair and square. Why don't you take 200?
All right, I'll take 200. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thalos and I'll take 100 each.
Take that, trash midget.
There you go, Thalos. Only 1,900 more to go.
Wait, no. You don't get to make fun of her for being a trash midget when, like, you were calling fucking Spine Ripper a garbage boy.
He's a trash goblin.
Corbo goblin.
No, I fully accept that Spine Ripper is a fucking trash goblin.
We have a trash goblin in one hand and a trash midget in the other.
I mean, technically the goblin is also a midget.
Shut up, Quinn. Nobody asked for your opinion.
Garbo Gobbo. Oh my god.
That is my name for Garbo Gobbo.
No, broke trash goblin, woke Garbo Gobbo. Okay.
El Castazo. The Garbo Gobbo.
All right. So, where is Sylvia going?
Oh my
Sylvia
god.
is going to the running portal to talk to the bartender.
Oh, to talk to Durnan.
Yes.
Okay. What are you talking to Durnan about?
So,
Sad.
I'm running into kind of a rough spot right now, and can I sleep here tonight? I kind of miss the floor a bit.
He looks over her and sees the big black wolf.
he sort of like gives you. He sort of like squints and says, "You'll be out in the morning."
Yeah, don't worry about it. If I'm not out by the morning, you could kick me out like usual.
All right, for old time's sake.
Thank you.
No, he's not going to question
Why is most of this party making friends with NPCs instead of each other?
Durnan has seen some shit.
Alright. So are you sleeping on the bar?
I'm sleeping in the corner of the bar.
Well,
like I
okay.
usually have.
Sigurd is going to curl around you.
Oh,
Aww.
that's so nice.
Sylvia, you also hear, "Oh, hey, Sylvia, how are you doing?"
Oh, it's Balloon!
God damn it.
You know, the business is going very well and making so many new friends. Did you know the guards stopped by? They loved my beer.
He said, I knew you had it in you.
Off with the rest of the party.
Yeah.
They're like getting the gems sold, and Thalos is like,
They're just like counting the money. Thalos starts shivering. And what's wrong with you?
You alright, buddy?
I don't know. It's a sixth sense I started developing because of that trash midget.
Can I also try
I sense a disturbance in the trash.
Can I convince Maloon that this is my new dog?
He probably believes you.
you don't realize that right now I'm looking at her with like wide eyes. How much of a beating do you want? You do realize that Thalos has ear to the ground, so he will most likely hear this.
That's up to the DM.
We'll see.
Damn.
At any
Has
rate,
full control here to the ground.
at any rate, what do you guys want to do after you fence the gems?
Well, I can't go-
Morgue or sewer would be my guess.
I can't bring anybody back to life yet, so
No,
we're gonna
but
have to find someone else to do it.
there is. I was hinting at.
Fifth
Possibly
level
try to-
is when I start getting those fun necromancy.
Oh yeah, speak with that is
Style.
third level. You could.
Revivify too.
You do have
Revivify?
connections with the Grey Hands if you wanted to ask the Blackstaff to hire a cleric on your behalf to do this.
I can do that. Can I do that?
Or we could not associate with those law-bringing fuckheads.
But I want a senpai.
It's also worth noting you don't know there. I said the morgue, but it's more accurate to say a morgue. There's not just one. They probably took it to a morgue at one of their guard stations.
I would imagine they'd probably try and bring it to the closest one, though, right?
Probably, but you'd still have to find it.
And we'll split
That
up
can be
then.
arranged.
So
Let's
I'm saying,
I mean,
like split up to the
anything
nearest,
could
like however many morgues.
Well, we have
So
to
we're
make
going
a
to
decision.
the morgue.
Sewer or morgue first.
I
Morgue
would
first.
say the sewer. I'd rather not associate with Reese's law buddies.
Thalos also votes for sewer.
you could split up.
Fine. Sewer, I guess. I feel like we won't get that far unless we could ask the fucking dude what he was doing in the sewer.
And how much do you think they're going to charge us to get that cleric? You think they're just going to hand it to you for free?
And then
What have
Thalos
you-
will chime in.
And do you think the cleric would want to do something illegal?
There's nothing really. You
He's
don't-
going to look over like that's not
I don't-
illegal.
I guess If it's illegal, then
Very familiar with
We'd have to
time
gain
ago.
access to. We'd have to gain access to the morgue, and if we get denied it, we'd have to break into it.
Thalos
Lord,
did-
I mean, I got those investigator guys to talk to me just fine. I'm sure if I could convince them that if I could talk to the, victim.
Probably.
What?
I think if we're technically with the Greyhand, we would gain admittance.
Okay.
Got that kind of sway, so the cleric wouldn't be breaking any laws.
Wait,
All right.
did I decide to do Greyhand stuff?
yeah, you and Sylvia were.
You and Sylvia tentatively agreed.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sylvia,
You kind of were. You were just kind of like,
go on drinking
yeah, right.
that dumb fuck juice.
Shut up. Yeah, we're gonna go find a cleric.
Okay.
Investigative purposes.
You.
All right, fine. How about you go find a cleric, and me and Ace will go to the sewers.
You guys get yourself killed, and I swear to God.
we didn't get eaten by rats.
Oof. Thalos is gonna squat down and just motion low blow.
Shut up, princess.
just the finger wave. Just oh.
Alright, have fun just wandering around the sewers without any direction. What is
I'm associating with a bunch of little goody two shoes.
So okay. Which do you? I'll let you guys decide. Which do you want to do first?
Let's let Reese do his thing first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Reese,
Thing with one player is going to be faster.
So I'm probably gonna end up going to where we first agreed to, because that's
the Blackstaff's
the
Tower.
logical yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You go to the Blackstaff's Tower and meet with Vajra, who says Reese, what do you need?
Did you hear about this explosion earlier this morning?
I heard something about it from Barnabas.
It happened right in front of our house
I see.
and our bar. I'm investigating the purposes of one of the victims. It seems a little suspicious, and I'm kind of on a mission for the open heart, blah, blah, blah. And was hoping that I could possibly get a well-experienced cleric to maybe wake him up for a little bit so we can ask him some questions.
She says, absolutely. I'll send you with a cleric who can cast Speak with Dead. One moment. Also, as a side note, I really wanted to smash cut right from Ace saying it's not like they're just gonna give you a cleric to go with.
Okay, let me get one.
Yeah.
They're not just going to give you a cleric. It says you.
Yeah. I really wanted to do that, but you haven't technically agreed to it yet.
I was also wondering
Yeah.
if you had any information on which morgue the bodies may have made their way into.
Absolutely. Well, the cleric will escort you there.
Okay, thank you very much.
So,
I appreciate it.
long story short, a nondescript cleric from some temple.
Excuse me.
Geraldo the cleric.
No,
It's three kobolds in a trench coat.
I
what.
hate both of you.
Okay, it is.
Three Geralds in a cobalt suit.
I'll say this: it is not a cleric. It is not a cleric from Saint Lopson. So there's that.
Can it be a kobold cleric?
I mean, okay, if he knows Speak with the Dead, then he's probably a friend
Yeah,
of a friend.
Yeah, he's
He'll be fine.
God, I don't know for the Forgotten Realms pantheon well enough for this.
He should
It's
just be a
fine.
kobold
Yeah.
cleric.
Whatever. He's just a city-employed cleric who will accompany you to the morgue.
All good.
He's in it for the shinies.
The morgue is. You've probably been in a morgue before, actually.
RJ gets 3 glasses of water and plate armor.
Reese, I'm gonna say.
You can't bring
it's a dwarf with a tree branch for the legs, a glass of water for the torso, and the dog is the head.
Oh my god! Why did you do this to me?
So, Reese, you are brought to the morgue. Yeah. You've probably been in a morgue before, knowing
Hell fucking yeah!
So yeah.
Do you even know who I
am? The cleric asks you which body you would like to interrogate or question.
The gnome, please.
Okay. He'll pull out. They sort of like drag out the tray with the gnome's body, and it begins. Before he begins casting the incantation, he says, he reminds you that you get 5 questions, and so basically choose your questions carefully.
5 questions, okay.
So he starts casting it. There's a moment, and the body goes, eyes wide, mouth open for a moment before blinking, and just sort of like looks, just head moves up and turns to you, or turns to the cleric rather. The cleric looks at you expectantly.
Reese turns to the camera, totally rad.
Just turns to the camera, biting his lower lip with sunglasses. Fuck yeah.
Radical. Out of this world, dude.
That rigor mortis.
Oh,
you must die to leave the hut.
No, not out here. Thank you very much. I don't know how to start this shit. Who were you running from? First of all,
who is your leader?
No.
To your leader.
Who were you running from? Is your question?
Yeah.
The cleric asks the question. Says, "The Zentarim pursued me, wanted what I had."
Where did you get what you had?
He says, "Stole the Stone of Golorr from the lair of the Xanathar."
Oh.
Fence the Stone of Golorr.
We did keep one.
I hope it's the one we kept. I hope Quinn's not going to kill us that way.
Is it supposed to look like a gem?
Do you ask that?
Kind of. If I remember correctly, it does somewhat resemble a gemstone.
Okay.
Oh no, we soft locked it.
Well, what do you ask
next?
Always
buy it back.
Quick, Thalos, get the crowbar. We're breaking in.
Yeah, steal it back. You guys are fucking sneaky boys.
We're fucking criminals. We'll do it.
Ace's money dong slams on the floor.
Sylvia's actually pretty stealthy. She's
surprisingly.
So we're at 2. All right. Well, I might as well hold up the one that I have. Is this the Stone of Golorr?
No.
Okay, shit. It's one of the other ones. Damn
it! The Stone of Golorr is a. It doesn't look like a gem.
Oh, thank Christ.
Oof.
Oh, thank Christ.
Where did it go after you took it?
So this is question 4. He says,
yeah.
He says, had it was heard about a group of adventurers who rescued Lord Neverember's son, thought the stone would be safe in their keeping, was trying to deliver it to them. I don't know where it is now.
Shit. That means the person who probably killed them took it.
One more question.
Okay.
They were probably Xanathar.
Xanathar were chasing him, and they also got killed, so it was someone else.
No, the Zentarim were chasing him.
Zentarim, sorry. Let's ask. Fuck.
time.
I mean, I guess I could ask where the place exactly was. Zentaran Dash.
Which place?
Yeah, I guess I will. Where he got the stone from exactly was. Like the location.
Xanathar's lair, deep beneath the city. Can find it from the sewers.
What part of the sewers? They're fucking
question.
massive. I know.
The body relaxes.
Alright, that's fine.
There, it's probably where we found all the fucking Xanathar symbols in the sewer last time we were down here.
Well, that...
You know, the first time Talos popped out of existence.
You think that was an outpost of the Xanathar, not the main lair.
Damn it.
Oh no, I have an idea. Okay.
The cleric asks if you have any other if there was any other body you wanted to question.
I could probably ask one of the other dead guys with the tattoos.
He looks at you. He asks, "Yeah, do you want to do that?"
Yeah, might as well see if maybe they saw the person who killed all of them.
All right.
Might as well go through all of them. Just ask them the one question, because that's all I really want.
The cleric says he only has one more third level spell.
Okay, fine. Just one of the guys.
Okay. He wakes up one of the Zentarum.
What's a third level spell?
And yes. Yeah. What are your what questions do you ask?
Did you see who killed you?
No.
Why were you chasing the gnome?
Our boss said he had an artifact that would make us rich as kings.
Who's your boss?
Man named Erstal Floxin.
Hey, that's my buddy. I need to punch him.
What is your voice right now?
Wait, who?
You went from regular RG to, hey, that's my buddy. I need to punch him. What is it? Confusion?
Wait, when did Talos meet him?
This was a thing we did before the campaign even started.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, that's my buddy.
Know that guy. I need to kick his ass.
Do you have any other questions for them?
I'm done with him, I guess.
Okay.
In my own ass.
I have a
Do you mind?
finding the trail down.
Okay. In that case, meanwhile, the other two, Ace and Thalos, you're going to the sewers.
Oh, we decided to go shopping instead. No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to the sewers.
So you're just looking for, what are you looking for?
I'm going to be looking for more Xanathar symbols on the wall.
Sneaky Xanathar stuff.
I'm looking for more symbols like on the walls or within the
Thanos is looking for Erstal Floxin fuckboy pants.
Did you just say Thanos again?
No, I said Thalos.
Okay. Give me perception checks.
Why must you put your butt in my face? It stinks.
Stinky booty.
He needs a wash.
No, it's Juno. She just
Nat 20.
Jesus. You were looking for Erstal Floxin stuff?
Well, Xanathar, general Xanathar stuff.
Okay.
But yes, Thalos is also looking for Erstal Floxin because he knows that he's probably got something to do with it. Mm-hmm. And he hasn't been able to pay him back yet for that punch in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I need to punch him.
I do.
Punch him in the fucking
I
jaw.
can't handle the way that you said it.
Yeah.
That's my buddy. I need to punch him in the face.
Yeah, it's... the unfortunate thing is that finding the Xanathar's lair is not... Like, they have symbols for, like, getting to the outposts, but the lair is more hidden.
Cool, we get to an outpost and we interrogate some fucks.
Game.
Just the two of you.
Hey, we're crafty boys.
I mean, we can probably tell, scout out, find a smaller outpost.
Sylvia coughs.
Shut up, trash.
I'm looking for Sylvia, by the way. In the meantime.
Sylvia, that wouldn't be a problem if you hadn't pulled a Thalos and wandered off. Comes back.
Don't you worry about that. I am looking for Sylvia as we speak.
Oh, good. The dad of the group is actually being responsible.
Am I the dad of the group? Is that what I have become?
Well, it's certainly not me.
Certainly not Thalos. Hell sure ain't Ace. Sylvia is the tiny child, and Isle's more the babysitter, if anything.
I am not allowing any of you to call me Daddy Reese, I swear to God.
Daddy Reese's Cups.
No!
Oh, God. Nobody's calling you Daddy. I'm just saying you're the closest to a mature adult the group has.
So I'm gonna be completely honest. The adventure has no guidelines for searching the sewers.
All right. It's time to get creative.
Yeah.
Green is not a creative color.
Honestly, like...
End it soon, then.
How'd you feel, my man?
Gives you more time for thinking.
You don't owe us anything. Just do as you feel.
Okay, yeah. You think most of the Xanthar outposts are closer to the dock ward, and you're not really finding much up here. Honestly, like, odds are, I'll say with your natural 20, Thalos, you think that the gnome was probably just using the sewers as a means to get from point A to point B.
Okay.
And
way to stop from being seen.
Yeah, it was basically using it to travel undercover. You don't think you're going to find too many clues down here.
All right.
Should we check how Reese is doing?
We go to the dock ward.
Why?
Okay.
Because that's where the Xanathar are. And that's where we can find...
Actually, I do have a minor question. RJ, do we know that? Like, you and I know that, but do Thalos and Ace know that there's outposts over at the docks?
Well...
I mean, that's where the one you found was. The one
Thalos has had dealings with them.
You also...
Oh, go ahead.
I also don't know that you have any reason to think that the Xanathar would know anything about the stone or where it is.
It's more just a hunch on these two.
Well, it's more of a hunch because Thalos knows that the Xanathar are shitty people that can't keep their nose out of anything.
Also, Reese told us that two of the dead guys were the Zentarum, so that it just kind of made sense.
Well, they were Zentarum. Well,
again, it's a hunch, not evidence.
Right.
We're not saying our characters know this. We're saying Ace and Thalos are thinking. We think the Zentarum.
You don't know anything about a stone yet because I haven't had a chance to tell you.
That is true. You guys.
Yeah, we're talking about the murder. We are strictly.
Yeah.
The two of us are talking strictly about the murder. We have no idea about the stone. That's all.
Okay. So what do you guys do at this point?
I'm looking for Sylvia.
Okay. Where's Sylvia?
Investigation.
You're at the yawning portal, right? Yawning
portal morning.
Yep.
Check the bars. Check the bars.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry, where are Ace and Thalos going?
We're going to the dock ward to look for sketchy people like JB Nevercunt.
Honestly, we know there's shady dealings over at the dock ward, so if nothing else, we can check for some shady individuals that aren't Thalos.
Get your collar boy, Mr. Ace.
What?
Your elf boyfriend. Bagpipes man.
We'll murder you in your sleep if you do.
That's the plan.
Oh, you were gonna get murdered.
Yes.
I will fucking pay Thalos to help me murder you.
Cool.
Well, if you've got $2,000...
We're gonna get a lot of money if we pull this off, so...
I'll be happy to die.
Okay, you guys go down to the dock ward. Just looking around for something shady.
I mean, kind of. I don't know about Thalos. I'm looking around for likely hooded figures that are trying to stay out of the way, possibly grouped together.
Okay.
I think there would be like half the people there.
He hasn't said most of the people around there go around in hoods.
I mean, like, grouped together and looking shady, yeah. Oh, okay.
He's back.
You good there, Quinn?
Yeah, I'm good. Just make an investigation check.
Or, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a 5.
I hate this kind of die.
18.
Okay.
RJ's here because if you can only roll low if Thalos is lying.
Okay, you find there what seems to be a some kind of salesman on a fruit crate touting like this colorful tonic that he's sort of waving around as a cure. Claims it's a cure for all ailments. Says it's 20 gold pieces.
Thalos is going to look at him, walk over to kind of like behind an alleyway, piss in a bottle that he finds, cap it, and sit down next to him and start spouting the same nonsense.
Sell it for 10.
Yeah, I'm going to sell it for 10.
Make a persuasion check, contested by his persuasion check.
Can I help Thalos?
Yes. If Thalos, you get advantage.
Okay. I mean, I don't really think I need it because I got a 19.
Never hurts.
Yeah, you get like a bunch of people who fight over it, and eventually one of them agrees. One of them finally gives you 10 gold for it, and the guy next to you is giving you
fucking idiot. You fucking idiot! I just sold piss.
Yeah, the guy next to you is giving you...
Ace is going to look at him and shrug. It's just business. A little better.
Alice is going to look at him, raise an eyebrow. I can sell peace. What can you sell?
Without breaking eye contact, still giving you the evil eye, picks up his fruit crate, walks over to like 10 feet, sets it back down, and continues to try and sell it.
He slowly pulls another jar out of his bag and starts handing it to Thalos.
Thalos is going to pee in it and sit down next to him.
Okay, so this goes on.
So Thalos, how much gold do I make?
How many times can we get away with this shit?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, do I have advantage or straight roll?
Straight roll.
All right. Nat 20.
Jesus Christ. You sell 3 more.
Peace.
3 more. Ronnie.
I sell 3 more?
Yes.
Oh my God, I just sold 40 gold of piss.
Honestly, I'm more confused on how Thalos is pissing that much.
Jesus Christ.
I sold 40 gold of piss.
Thalos' piss can be added to the list of most expensive substances.
Reese, you get back to the bar and everyone's gone.
I wasn't looking at our bar.
Oh, you were
I was looking around at other bars for Sylvia.
I mean, I'm assuming the yawning portal would be one of the first places you try.
Yes.
Yeah, you find Sylvia.
And Sigurd, which is what I wanted more.
Yeah, I'll say Sylvia, you're probably currently singing a drinking song with Maloon. just swaying in seats.
No, actually, I was thinking the complete opposite.
Okay.
Because I've been so discouraged about my selling and about, like, the general, like, mood of Thalos that at this point I'm just, like, sobbing to Maloon and talking about how I thought it was so great, but nobody actually wanted my drinks.
He's sort of just patting you on the back, comforting you.
I'm gonna walk up to Sylvia. You do realize that our entire bar is still running despite the fact that you're not there and people are still going in and drinking your drinks?
Well,
But this was my dream.
You're
My
living
dream
it,
is dying.
How is it dying if it just started?
Nobody
I'm not gonna
wanted
fight
to
with a drunk.
buy my beers.
I'm just gonna grab her by the collar and, like, leave.
okay. And
Hopefully Sigward fucking follows.
that was his order. Those were his
orders.
orders.
Something great.
He's
I used to be just like you, Reese.
Thalos ordered Sigurd to follow Sylvia,
Yeah.
so wherever Sylvia's going,
Yep.
he's going.
Yep.
I doubt you were just like me. I doubt anyone is just like me, and I hope for their sakes they really aren't.
Back to Piss Merchant 2019.
Say, hey, I'm not done.
That guy has straight up left.
I like to imagine Thalos and Ace are having a really hard time keeping the smirks off their faces.
They're like high-fiving each other after every sale.
Thalos is gonna stand up, high five Ace, and give him half.
Or maybe.
So I made what 40 in?
Yeah, so you 20 each.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll get 20.
Now you've learned the joy of swindling.
We sold people my fucking piss.
Exactly.
We
Full
sold
swindle.
them fucking piss.
Will this come back to bite them in the
Swindle,
butt?
my man.
Will a piss boy come back?
The DM will remember that.
Piss merchant.
Fucking hell. Alright, now that means I need to post this. You don't have to wait for me to do it.
Okay. So are you going back to the bar with Sylvia, Reese?
Yeah, we can go back to,
Oh, you guys are as well? Okay.
we can go back to the bar.
Okay.
Yes, we could. Yeah, we didn't really find anything else, so probably a good time to.
We found a great way to sell piss.
At least
Another
until,
source of income.
at least until they try it and then spread the word.
We'll just say that with someone else.
That is a whole nother type of sodomy. It's like a self-insert golden shower that goes down your throat.
Oh, RJ, you should have disguised yourself as the open High Lord of Waters even then. Why didn't we think of that?
Hindsight 2020.
I'll be perfectly honest. I don't think anybody would have. I don't think anybody would have
Fallen
bought
for it.
into.
Like, that would raise some eyebrows. The open lord just randomly selling something on the street.
Yeah, no, they would not believe it's the open High Lord. They wouldn't know it was Thalos, though. So
It's true.
Also, when Reese drags Sylvia back, can she go back kicking and screaming?
Yeah, I would imagine.
the way you were talking, I assumed you were kicking and screaming.
Because I wanted to sleep at Yawning Portal. I didn't want to
Eddie
go
Reese
back.
says no.
All right, Sylvia. When we're back, with a little bit of help from me, I'll help you sell a drink. Okay?
And can you help me beat up Thalos? I don't really like him right now.
No, that is your war to fight, not mine.
Fine.
Just call him a princess. He loves that one.
Okay, I guess that'll...
Oh, no. This really is going to be all out war.
Do you really have to drag me back like this? Can I walk now?
I doubt you are sober enough to even walk straight, sweetheart.
So Reese lets go of you, and then Sigurd grabs you with his mouth and starts dragging you.
Oh, thanks, Sid.
No.
No.
You gotta respect your owner!
Sigurd is going to roll his eyes as if he's saying, "Oh, brother."
Oh, bother.
To make a long story short, you all make your way back to the bar. There are actually some customers now. Acton Stodge has kept the place running.
What did I say about your alcohol being sold despite the fact that you don't need to be there?
It doesn't help that I should be the one that's making all the sales.
So when you guys
don't need to.
when you guys get back, Thalos is going to walk over to Sylvia and kind of kneel down and motion for Sigurd to let her go.
Look, I will admit I've been a bit of asshole sometimes, and I do take things a little too far. I was down the docks and I found this wonderful elixir that somebody sold me for 10 gold. I'm willing to give it to you for free as a token of our friendship.
Well,
Ace gonna walk over. All right. Don't bully the poor kid.
I guess I could sell it at the bar.
No.
Not
trust anything that comes out of that fucking man's hands.
I'm really tired and napped.
No,
can
I roll to smack it out of her hand so hard it smashes on the ground?
Make a strength check.
Sylvia, if you're gonna sell it, remember we bought it at 10, so you've got to sell it at 20. Let's make a profit. What a Christ, Phoebes.
Did you get a nat
20?
20?
Another nat. Jesus Christ. Jay, did you give her the edgelord die when she visited?
No.
No, I got new die.
Oh, your new dice really like you, and my new dice hurt my guts.
So, the good news is you succeed. The less good news is that your hand is now covered in...
My hand is what?
Covered in piss.
Your hand is now covered in...
No, I smacked the bottle out. I didn't touch it.
Okay.
So you smack the bottle, but that's going to hit the floor and splash.
Yeah, which is exactly...
radius.
Honestly, you're kneeling down. I think it's more likely to splash on you and Sylvia.
Well, Thalos is going to see this coming and move out of the fucking way.
Okay.
That was a nat 20. so yeah, you get out of the way of the splash, but yes, that does happen.
I look at the floor and go, you pissed in that bottle was filled with your piss.
No, Ace is gonna look at the bottle. Wait, we got.
What were you doing?
He's gonna wink at Thalos. Bamboozled. He sold us piss.
I know you pissed in that bottle.
Thalos.
I think he should roll for that. Deception.
Deception? You got it, boss.
All right, roll insight if you want to try this.
We've been banned.
Oh, fuck you.
Been bamboozled. He sold us piss. He just wanted to help Sylvia. Oh, baby. Beat a 25.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
This is a master.
I mean, I got a 21, but...
They were sold piss.
He sold us piss. He's going to go on, fairly melodramatically. We just wanted to make it up to Sylvia. We know she's been so distraught. And, this potion just seems like a good
Where were you buying piss from people?
It was at the dock. The man made a convincing case. What can we say?
Why were you buying random things from strangers?
Alice and I talked about it, and we thought because it was a drink, maybe Sylvia could sell it for a good profit. We just wanted to make it up to her, didn't we, Thalos?
Thalos will nod, trying not to laugh.
I'm going to hold up my short sword to Thalos's throat. You better not be lying about this.
Thalos?
Me? Law? Never.
Hey, Sylvia, don't forget that nickname I taught you. Wink, wonk.
Hey, princess.
Thalos will just kind of look at you like it doesn't even bother him.
Whatever you say, trash midget.
I'll drop my sword and show him my fists.
All right.
But I'm gonna put him up too.
The people at the bar are starting to get annoyed by all this, I will say.
I thought we were outside of the bar.
Are you? Okay.
Wait, are we? I thought you two were inside.
We're like in the
I thought
front.
we were
No,
in.
we are inside.
We were in the bar.
Okay, never mind.
Also, Thalos, you noticed...
Remember, guys, it's a drink and a show.
By the way, Thalos, you noticed there's someone you recognize at the bar.
And that is?
That would be Fala, the owner of Coralon's Crown, the herbalist.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Poison.
Yeah,
Poison lady that comforted you when you were sad.
Yes.
technically
Yes, okay.
they go by they.
Apologies.
Yes. But yes.
When these two hold up their fists, Ace is going to go around and start whispering for people to place their bets.
Okay. Some of them do.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Are we really doing this?
Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
To these two.
Except I'm going upstairs to clean myself off, so fuck all of you.
Fuck it. I'm rolling so well.
Okay, if we're doing this, then roll. People will make space for you. Roll initiative.
13 plus 4, so 17.
17.
18.
Ooh, Thalos gets to go first.
All right. Are we doing fists only?
Fists only.
All right. Ooh, fisting sounds like your Saturday night.
Probably not the best idea to go up against Sylvia fists only, just saying.
Hey. Nobody said either of these two were particularly smart when it comes to common sense.
That's true.
So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to chuck my net at Sylvia.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right.
Get net. Ha!
17 plus 4.
What's your AC, Sylvia?
17.
21.
It's 17.
Okay, yeah, you are netted and restrained currently. Thalos, are you in melee range of her?
Well, I mean, we started right next to each other. Basically.
So you just
I assume
yank out
I
this
assumed
net.
you took a few steps back.
And she takes let's see.
The net doesn't do damage.
She uses its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself within, dealing 5 slashing damage to the net. Okay.
So you can either do slashing damage to the net or make a strength check to try and escape.
Okay.
Well, considering that I dropped my sword near my feet, can't I just grab my sword?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. I'm going to saw out of this net.
Don't I get another action though, or is throwing the net just my action?
That's for two weapon. Sure. That's not how 2-weapon fighting works.
Okay.
And you're not level 5 yet, so
that's fine.
So Sylvia, yeah, you can make an attack roll. Since you're restrained, you have disadvantage.
Damn.
It's hard to get leverage.
16.
Yeah, that hits the net's AC. Just roll damage. 7. Okay. Your net is destroyed, Thalos, so you can remove that from your inventory.
Cool. I'll get another one.
You're such a cheater. This was supposed to be fist on fist. It's over.
Thalos will point. But you just used a sword. Who cheated first?
You did.
And with that, Thalos is going to take the blunt end of his axe handle and crack her upside the head.
Okay.
Oh, wait, did you already throw a second net at her?
No, I didn't throw. I threw my first net. I just said no. I'm going to get another net later, but I'm going to hit her with the handle of my axe.
So make an attack roll.
All right. Key attack.
I'm going to use a key point to completely dodge.
Okay.
So that would have been on your turn. So you're going to use the what was it? No, not Step of the Wind. Patient Defense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you use a bonus action to take the dodge action. Okay, so Thalos, you can make your attack, but it has disadvantage.
I have disadvantage?
Yeah, because she has dodged.
Okay.
It says set up 2 buckets on the bar labeled
the
Sylvia
first
and
roll was a
Thalos.
nat 20. The second roll was a 19.
Shoo!
So that's 19 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah, you are very accurate with that. Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's the first attack.
Right.
That is 6 plus 3. That's 9.
Whew.
Damn.
And we're going for number 2.
Also with disadvantage.
That's fine. That one doesn't hit because I got a 3 and a 2.
Okay.
So
All right. Next up is Sylvia.
take that 9 points of damage. I'm gonna knock you out.
You're gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah, your bitch ass midget
Fine.
ass gonna get knocked out.
I'm going to take my sword and I'm going to run at you.
Fucking do it. You won't.
She will. You know that.
I'm going to.
She might not be
embrace
worried
the
about it, but she'll
rage.
do it.
Shit. So it's 9 plus 6.
So 15.
That ain't it.
I know.
No dice.
You can take your unarmed strike as a bonus action.
I will. I will. Yeah. I'm gonna go for that unarmed strike, and I'm gonna drop my sword again and go for my fists.
More fisting.
It's like a regular Thursday night for Thalos.
19 plus 6.
Okay.
Whack! You gotta go in for the roundhouse kick.
8.
Okay.
Alrighty. So 9 damage on one, 8 on the other.
Wait, hold on.
Damage.
Are you stopping there, or are you taking any bonus?
How?
Well, wait. You took your bonus action, so you can't do patient defense again. But you could flee.
So how long is this gonna go on before somebody splits it up?
No, this
Reese.
is until you get
I
knocked
Reese
out.
went upstairs.
People have
Reese
placed
just left.
bets.
All right, I'm
Go
going for
collecting bets.
I'm going for 2 more swings.
Well, wait.
I'll be able to come back.
I was going to ask
one of
him,
you back from the dead.
Sylvia, did you want to do flurry of blows or?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
I am in like full midget rage right now. So then that keeps
Midget.
All
Rage.
garbage midget rage.
Garbage midget.
Oh, I keep doing that.
Yeah, I know. 1.
1 plus 6.
Nope.
No dice.
You like trip over a chair.
Being drunk does not have its benefits.
All right, Thalos.
All right. Really? Fucking.
You lost your dice.
No, I
Your
didn't.
dice.
I know where it is. Come here. All right, come on, Creamsicle. That would be 17 plus 5.
Believe that's a hit.
Fuck. It is a hit.
Yeah.
1 plus 5, so 6.
Okay.
Actually, no, my bad. 1 plus 3, 4, not 6.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and we're going in for number
Offhand.
2 swing. That would be 16 plus 5.
Jeez.
Okay.
And
Jeez.
4 plus 3, which
Take-
would be 7, leaving
Oh,
you with
well,
1.
wait, no, but
hit point.
Thalos, your second strike doesn't get the modifier. Remember? You don't
Oh,
have-
okay,
you don't
my
have
bad.
that
Then
feat
it's just 4.
Hmm.
Then you
And
take
actually,
4 damage.
On your previous turn, which one hit? Was it the first or the second one?
The first one hit.
Okay, so that one was fine.
He missed with his offhand.
Yeah.
So I have four left.
Mm.
Yep. Go ahead. Take some wax.
At this point, I'm just gonna crawl back into my bar and
You're just conceding.
take.
Ace is just going to walk out like an announcer. And that seems like a concession, ladies and gentlemen. Please collect your appropriate bets and know that House takes 60%. And please enjoy the show.
You collect.
Yeah,
Boy.
this time maybe. But I'm on you, Thalos.
You do hope you've enjoyed yourself.
Thalos is literally going to say nothing and wink at her.
You collect a total
I'm surprised you didn't drop her to 0. You know you can do that, right?
Huh?
I was going to come back downstairs to help whoever got down to 0.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I would do non-lethal. That's why he was using.
Yeah.
You can knock her to 0 and not kill her. It's just you just say non-lethal and you can knock them out.
Yeah.
At any rate, you collect 2 gold, Ace, from the various bets. People weren't.
Remember, 2 gold is about gold's about like $100, I think.
Not. I mean, it's a little weird. It's a lot for this clientele. I'll say that.
Just like random bar goers getting any amount of actual gold is actually kind of surprising that it wasn't just like a couple, like 20 silver.
It's 2 gold accumulated over quite a bit of silver and copper, essentially.
Right. They essentially just used whatever pocket change they had as bets.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2 gold is not bad.
Right.
Okay, well, I come back downstairs.
Okay.
Also, Ace would like to walk over to Thalos, raise his hand, and there's your bar champion for tonight, folks.
He's not a champion. He's an idiot.
Thalos is going to look over.
Aren't mutually exclusive.
Thalos is going to look over to Sylvia and say, "Drink my piss."
I knew it was yours.
You have to blow our cover.
I heard that.
You didn't.
And said, yeah, I did. I said I came downstairs, so I heard everything.
No, Ace is literally just going, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I know, I heard Thalos say, drink my piss.
Oh, yeah, no, you heard Thalos. That's fine.
At this point, the people...
Sylvia said I knew it was yours.
The bar patrons go back to their drinks and conversation at this point. You can sort of hear one of them talking about the incidents of the morning. Just the general chaos. And saying and someone, you can make a perception check if you want.
I will.
Okay. I don't see why not. I do enjoy a good bit of eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the meantime, I'm going to ask Thalos.
Different dice is a good thing.
How good exactly is Siggy at tracking?
Siggy at tracking? He's exceptional. Why do you think I use him all the time?
Found my left sock last week.
He found me left testicle.
Your what? Nothing.
Lost your testicle?
No, it's more of a joke.
I'm just kidding.
You found me grandma.
He found my aborted cousin anyway.
Why were you looking?
I still have the pouch that all the gemstones were contained in. Do you think that Siggy would be able to track where the gnome came from based off of, the scent left over from the pouch?
Thalos will take the pouch, walk over to Siggy, and show it to him.
He'll sniff it. He just sits down and pants at you.
Probably smells like the sewer, to be honest.
Siggy, Thalos will kneel down and pet Siggy. Good dog.
All right, give me a perception check, whoever was rolling that.
I got a 17, and I know Rebecca also rolled.
I got 10.
All right, so Ace, you
got your ass beat, trash midget.
You hear over at this table a man asking a woman, but you're saying you saw who did it? And the woman replies, I tell you, it wasn't a man, more like a puppet shaped like a man, a puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop. It hurled something into the crowd that caused the explosion. I saw those halflings burned alive. I saw him.
Oh, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk over to Sylvia, and I am going to punch her in the arm.
Okay.
Sylvia, you get 3 health.
Oh, you're just doing your healing ability.
Yeah, I'm punching you in the arm to give you 3 health.
Shit. That's
good old jab in the shoulder.
You could just ask me.
You get 3 health back. Heal
It's
yourself.
good of you to join us. You would not
Thanks,
believe the show we just had.
No, you don't get 1 damage. You heal yourself for 3.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, he's using his healing hands.
I'm punching you, but using healing hands. So you should
Thanks,
you should be up to 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Reese, hi. You missed the show. It was great.
I missed it on purpose. It was probably just utter stupidity the entire time.
Oh, maybe so, but stupidity can be quite interesting when fueled by pure animosity.
He was a
I'm
cheater.
not exactly into that kind of thing.
He
Well,
was a cheater.
Point
and I
is,
lost.
do you need me to heal you or not?
Talos
probably
is going to
does.
sit down and grin. And they say cheaters never prosper.
That goes for you too. Do you need me to heal you or not?
Thalos will use second wind.
Okay, I turn to Sylvia. Expected look.
I kind of need some healing.
Okay.
She's like rubbing an inflated cheek. Maybe.
So, by the way, Ace, the thing you overheard, you think, based on the description, it sounds like the sort of thing that might be in the Day of Wonders parade. The
Automaton, perhaps.
yeah, that sounds very much like what the description is. And you're also aware that the Day of Wonders parade is backed by the Temple of Gond.
Interesting.
So you can decide what you want to do with that. Well, how much healing is Sylvia getting?
Oh, do I
For
need
much
to roll
reason.
for it? I'm using Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
just
so
'cause-
you would roll for how much health?
Number of hit points equal to 1d8. So 1d8. Plus my yes, I can speak. Spellcasting ability modifier.
It should say in like the list view exactly how much.
I think yours is wisdom.
Yeah, cleric
Oh,
is
yeah, plus 3. So,
yeah, it's
9.
all right. So 9 health back.
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Where do you check what your spellcasting modifier is?
It says on the spell tab at the top. There's like modifier, spell attack, save DC.
If you want to know the specific modifier, you can usually find it in like a player's handbook at the class list.
Yeah, yours, Thalos. I know yours is intelligence.
Is what?
Yours is based on your intelligence.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
But it's also listed on the spell tab.
Yep.
All right. So.
Don't be sad, trash midget.
So is anyone else saying anything or doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to Reese after she's aggravatingly healing Sylvia. It sounds like. It's like a why do I have to look after you, baby?
Since I was the wounded one, I'm just gonna guilt people into buying my drinks to feel pity for me.
Got punched in the face. Please help.
Please pay for my medical bills.
I didn't charge you anything.
He charged me too much, and I don't know if I can go on.
This is like, wait, when did I become your medical provider? Oh, you mean Reese? Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust that guy. He likes things that are dead a little too much.
At this,
I don't think he wants you alive.
So, what did you want to say to me, buddy?
Oh, I had a little overheard a bit of jammer on today's events. I figured you wanted to know since, well, you were investigating it.
Neato. I also need to tell you about a thing I heard from a dead guy. But you go first.
I have no evidence, but one of the patrons suggests that she saw the attacker. Apparently wasn't really a
Which
man.
one?
The fireball, was there more than one?
No, which patron?
Oh, he points over his shoulder with his thumb. That hunched over lady over there.
I might go talk to her later.
Well,
anyway,
she said it wasn't quite a man.
She's a what? A man?
Her for this morning. No, not a man. She said it was more like a puppet without strings. If I had to take a shot.
Weird.
Construct. And there just happens to be an inventor's fair tomorrow.
Damn.
Yep, that tracks for it to you as well, Reese. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, no, that sounds reasonable.
I highly doubt that's a coincidence. What'd you learn from your dead
guy? Well, first of all, you need to trust me more, because I was able to get a cleric for completely free, so, haha, screw you two.
Ace will just roll his eyes.
Ace will just roll his eyes in the back of his mind. We sold piss.
We sold 4 bottles of piss. Get on my level.
I don't think I want to be on that level. Anyway.
Fair.
The gnome said that he had stolen... What did you say? A Stone of Golorr?
The Stone of Golorr, yes.
He said he had stolen something called the Stone of Golorr.
Wait, the Stone of Golorr. What much did he say about that?
Well, first of all, don't worry because we didn't sell it.
Thank God.
Second of all, he said he was going to bring it to us specifically. He was coming to us to hand it off.
Well, that would have been nice.
So it's obvious that supposedly the construct, having killed him, took the Stone of Golorr. So we need to find that construct.
Well, we should probably talk to who organizes the event then.
Okay.
One of the churches, right?
Yeah, the Temple of Gond. Who's the sort of the patron of invention and progress. So
we'll need to find out which entrants have constructs that are specifically man-shaped.
Yes.
And may have been missing earlier this morning.
It's really important for us to get a hold of that stone. That's going to vault.
Yeah, do I know what that is, by the way? The Stone of Golorr?
How much did Ace tell them?
Probably they didn't tell her anything because she's planning on giving all the money to the open lady.
Oh, well, actually, we learned about the vault before that. I told her about the vault. All I said was there was an item that was supposedly being traded at the dock that night. It wasn't, but...
Right, that was what he assumed.
At the dock that night. All I said
Also, I told you not to assume that I was going to give everything in that vault.
I did not. Okay, no.
No, I told Phallos, not you. Stop calling me.
Well, what I'm saying is...
He never mentioned the name of the item. He just said there was an item to open the vault.
Yeah, well, no, the point is if Ace knows that you are going to give all of the money to the open lady.
Not quite. He knows we're taking a small cut because they filled us in afterwards and said they were taking like 5,000 each, to which Reese said, well, hold on. You think we're actually going to do that?
You think I'm actually going to fucking let that happen?
That's actually what she said. So he freaked out on her already for possibly taking a very small cut, but...
Anyway.
But he was not having that.
Bringing it back into the present conversation.
Do I know what the Stone of Golorr is?
I don't think you do.
I think it sounds like you know there's an item, but you don't know that that's what it is.
Like, I don't know if I learned about it from anywhere or anything.
I don't think so.
Can I do a check for it? Okay, never mind then. What is the Stone of Golorr? Do you have any idea what it is?
As I know, it gets us into the vault. That's about all I've been able to gather on it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's our little key as far as I can tell, so...
All right.
Probably best we retrieve that.
At this point, the door to the bar opens. And in walk a couple figures that are very familiar to you, Reese. A pair of a pair of people about your age with red hair and blue eyes, both identical.
Oh, fuck!
One of them. Are you able to tell them apart usually?
Yeah, I grew up with them.
That's fair. Vokturi will say, "Hey, bro." And the other one says, "Is there a?" Looks at a piece of paper he's holding. Bernard here.
A Bernard?
Yeah, we were told to send a message to a Bernard.
Oh, Bernard. House.
Oh shit! Wait, what was this from? I don't even remember.
Remember when you went to Reese's house, you introduced yourself to her dad as Bernard?
Bernard.
Right.
What do you need with my friend Bernard here?
Thalos, you sort of wander into earshot as this is happening.
Thalos is going to be kind of like a little bit behind the bar, looking over it.
Mm-hmm. They say,
Sylvia?
No.
They can. Namael says, he says, Dad says that he was looking for someone when he came there and asked to keep an eye out for any word about this person. So we and Vokturi takes over. He says, something about a golden lady. She's in the hospital ward right now.
Thalos is going to get up, grab Ace by the arm. We're gonna set a pace.
I am coming with to make sure you do not burn my house down.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
We're gonna sell her piss.
God.
Just under his breath, would you stop blowing our cover about the piss?
Too late.
Poor Sylvia.
We're gonna sell her piss.
If that was your first reaction, not, we're going to kill somebody.
You are not selling piss in my parents' place.
I guarantee you that is not his actual intention.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure his intention is much more violent.
I don't know anymore.
Hence why I'm coming, to make sure he doesn't burn my parents' house down.
Only a house. You guys are rich, right?
We're gonna sell her piss.
My sister's in there.
Can we sell her piss too?
No!
Hang on, we could get your sister out before. We could get everyone out except the Golden Lady. Then burn.
I don't care!
Hey, we're selling a miracle elixir that cures all ailments.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, Rebecca.
Good night.